Okay. To start, uh, I need to correct some information from the last game. I gave a name for an NPC that was not correct. You guys met the knight captain, who I called Victoria. Her name is actually Veronica. So, knight captain Veronica Taylor. So if you have that in your notes, you can correct it as you see fit.
Notes.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you.
You people
I
keep
kind of just
notes?
had her logged in my head as a mask lady.
That's
No
also
name,
I
fair.
have
just
notes.
mask lady. So nothing has changed for me.
You did exchange pleasantries.
Yeah.
Second thing, I want to give a quick shout out to Azola, one of the artists who did a commission for me recently, who watches our show while they do commission work in the background. So,
Hi.
Hi, nerd.
Hey.
if you're
Howdy.
watching, enjoy.
I'm so happy to see you.
I'm glad we entertain people.
Mhm.
And I think that's it. So I will be covering the recap now. All right. Last time on Beast World, our delvers set out into Louvain to partake in its robust nightlife. Their first stop along the way is the Twisted Whiskers Burlesque Parlor, owned by a large, dark green dragon by the name of Prestigar. The party enjoy some drinks, and while there, they spot some well-armed mercenary-like individuals who stop by the joint to talk to Prestigar. After leaving, the group spots several more of these individuals working throughout the Night District. Even while there are crowns to guard about, their numbers seem to be less compared to these individuals. Ignatius brings Vanya back to the Double Cap to sleep for the night after she has a few too many to drink, with Eski sending Thalkiel as a hidden escort. The rest of the crew head out and find a local brawler tavern called the Stagger On Inn, where SHL fights are sometimes held. While there, the regional organizer for the SHL in Alamance, a short white terrier canine with a bright green vest, spots Vegas and Dion when they step in and quickly introduces himself as Mason. He offers Vegas and the rest of the Delvers a private booth to enjoy the evening and talk shop with the new League fighter. Vegas discovers the real name of his opponent, Darnell, an alley cat from Verglass, in the Betterme Mountains. As the party starts to wind down for the night, Vegas decides to return to his estate by himself, where his family used to live. On the way there, he's tailed by two individuals who reveal themselves to be recruiters for the Thieves' Army. The armed individuals the Delvers have been seen moving throughout the Night District happen to belong to this particular group. An offer is extended to come by the Veterans Union before they depart. Vegas manages to find his old home, seeing it in terrible conditions. Despite such, it is clear that someone has attempted to maintain parts of the interior. While exploring his old room, he's discovered by Delilah, the Ovine caretaker and Vegas's nurse when he was younger. She had apparently been taking care of the estate in his family's absence, with Vegas's sisters still living in Prestana. Vegas gets back to the Double Cat, and everyone turns in for the night. The next day, Aspen is awoken by two grounds guard who inform them that their campfire was left burning during the night. It was a hazard to the open fields with the fierce wind. Aspen tries to make their case, but the Crown's Guard take them in and bring them to the main guardhouse. Aspen informs Vegas and the rest of the crew gather in the morning to retrieve them. At the guardhouse, they manage to retrieve their companion and decide that where they want to head for breakfast, while Ignatius takes a moment to talk to the night captain of the Crown's Guard, Veronica Taylor, and inquires with her about the Silver Claw Company and their activities here in Louvain. She informs him that she wasn't aware that the company was still active, but is familiar with the group. With no further information, Vegas leads the rest of the party to a quieter tea house on the other side of the market district to have breakfast. While there, they overhear talk from some of the students about the Library of the Gate and a rumor that the dungeons exists somewhere within the vast library. As the party set back out into the market district, a voice distracts them as Vegas's rival finally makes his appearance. And with that, we are switching over. Alright. Let's see here. So, Vegas.
Yeah.
Your rival has just landed from the rooftops in a very dramatic flare and has approached you and starts to size you up a bit.
That's a bad place to be standing, buddy.
You're quite confident. You think you're going to be able to best me on your first go-around.
You've lost this the moment you were matched with me.
As this is happening, there are a small group of people starting to gather around.
Aspen's gonna
Ashton, what the fuck are you doing?
walk up like furiously to Vegas. It's like, wait, hold on. You pointing to Kaiba. I know this is acting. You will wait. You will stop. I will say my piece.
Aspen.
I was just kind of like looking over to you, just like,
you.
what the fuck is this guy doing?
Vegas takes his hat off like, Aspen, a word, and I'm gonna grab Aspen by the ear and like drag him to the side. What are you doing?
I did not even want to be in this town today. I was dragged here against my will by guards. I've been dragged around town by you. I do not have the energy, the capacity for this bullshit right now. I can this not wait? Can you not reschedule? Can this not happen somewhere in a ring where we don't have to do this in a street?
Aspen.
While this is happening, you both are interrupted as two very well-dressed individuals appear from just around the corner.
Aspen, look. I need you to go the fuck away if you don't want to be here. You're not obligated to be here. I am. I need you to leave. You're making me look bad. I'm so sorry.
I thought that was like a thing that you fought in rings, in taverns.
Look, you want to go somewhere quiet? I know somewhere quiet.
Quiet is good.
And I give Aspen directions to the manor, to the estate.
This will work. There's a good amount of plans that, not
Look.
talking lots.
Before you go, I need you to understand one thing. The kind old lady that works there, that is keeping the grounds, she raised me. And if I hear that you disrespected her once we meet again, I will kill you. Now go.
I have no reason to disrespect. Wait.
Very loudly, the two individuals begin to shout with a form of thaumaturgy that causes their voices to echo around the area. Ladies and gentlemen, gather around. We've got a spectacle to perform here. The Storied Histories Leagues is presenting for the very first time its own Alamanian Knight, Vegas, in his first show match. The crowd starts to grow a little bit bigger as more people start fluctuating around.
Looks back to his phone and is like, so sorry.
When it would be off to the anyone's.
Did we make sure they don't break any more laws on the way, or... Alright, I'll just stay and watch, too.
Can I attempt to climb this building?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just mumbling as they would leave.
I still have
Announce
descending
the
stone,
results
right?
is probably too much.
Athletics,
Yes.
Okay, good. Just checking.
Oh shit!
You try to scramble up the wall and then you struggle.
Rip.
I'm just gonna
Tough, dude.
watch from the bridge. It's fine.
To prove a point, a ski is going to effortlessly walk straight up the wall.
Just not even acknowledge it.
Over to here, yeah.
Ah,
Like before, continue going. And
Oh, the universe
Reality
is moving.
tears.
move the tile. Is in the way.
I have motion sickness.
But yeah. The other announcer also beginning to shout out. His opponent, the up-and-coming alley cat from Verglass, Kaiba of the West Winds.
Vanya very vocally from the crowd. Boo!
Kaiba's gonna attempt a performance check to try to win over the crowd a bit. Vegas, you can counter with your own performance if you'd like.
Oh, absolutely. Are we in initiative?
Not yet, but we're about to be.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I need
so
to ask a couple
before-
questions about.
Before rolling initiative, both combatants can appeal to the crowd, so we would both make performance checks, or intimidation checks.
I got a proficiency in both. I'll do intimidation check.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
That's good.
Yeah. All right. Kaiba essentially kind of like jumps onto like the edge of the bridge here and is just kind of like pointing out towards the crowd, trying to draw their attention. My opponent is going to be absolutely crushed into the dirt here. There's nothing that he will be able to do to defeat my power. He's just being as dramatic as possible. They don't seem to be as into it. What do you say for your intimidation response?
Grab a stick and twist it.
The old dick twist. Vegas, takes his greatsword and tosses it to the side.
Which side?
Towards the crowd. So
The crowd's on
lands
both
up.
sides.
Sorry, I was pinging. So this side, I could draw it later. Give me a sec, but like, yeah, in a gesture that speaks to, I can defeat my opponent without this weapon and without the one that I'm still holding. Wink.
All right. The crowd definitely reacts a lot
Thank
more
you.
positively to your bit of performance, and Kaiba looks very frustrated in response, and he turns around, brandishing his knife once more. Yeah, we'll see about that. And the two announcers get up into a different position to get like a better view on the match. Well,
Some
ladies
Russian
and gentlemen,
Federation.
you've heard it so far. Looks like our opponents are getting ready to spar. Where is our referee? And then you hear some very loud, almost like squeaking, and kind of like a variance of like shouting, but it's definitely coming from a smaller voice as Charlotte, as you start to move, a small kobold comes running past you.
Oh,
Oh my god.
It nearly knocks you over.
Joe's
He's dressed in black and white stripes.
Charlotte was just trying to get the sword to make sure nobody
Ah.
snipes it while it's going on.
You should probably leave it alone, Charlotte. I'm gonna need it later if I get my ass kicked.
No, you're going to fight fairly.
Fuck you, you're not my manager. Oh, someone needs to get Dion.
She didn't come with you. So she doesn't know.
Shit. Charlotte, I need to ask a favor.
Yeah.
Dion wanted to see this. Can you get her?
Alright.
Okay, bye. Just, like, adjusting my clothes.
Try not to interrupt this. Is there another way around?
There's a bridge to the east.
Yeah, there's a bridge
West.
further to the west.
In there.
You could go to the east, but it will take so much longer.
Wes. Yeah, I'm leaving.
All
I'm
right.
getting Dion.
You don't have to move out of the scene, but
Yeah,
just
fair.
hold right there. But the kobold comes running into the middle between you two, looking you both up and just kind of like holding up several fingers, trying to communicate in some kind of manner that you're not accustomed with just yet. And gesturing for you both to essentially just give space. So Kaiba ends up moving further to the other side of the bridge. The kobold moves to position themselves towards the middle, raising their hand high in the air as Kaiba braces himself for the beginning of the match. And with a very loud, another squawk, as it were, coming from the kobold, you hear, "Begin!" And now we're going to roll initiative.
Sick.
Alright.
Go Vegas!
Alrighty. Do you remember all of the rules?
Yeah, I'm supposed to use like pulls and catches and, make combat long enough to be exciting but also legitimate and fair.
Correct. So let's begin the actual combat music.
Lit.
Alright. Top of the round. It is your turn.
Mm-hmm. Well, I gotta pretend that I'm not about to reach for my great axe just yet, so. Okay, so I can only do heat action stuff when I'm in combat, right? In initiative?
Correct.
Okay, and it like resets after combat is over and I can't use it?
Yeah, Yeah.
Okay.
You get a feature later that'll give you heat at the start of combat, but for now you have to earn it.
Fair enough. I will begin. I'm gonna make an appeal to generate some heat.
Ooh.
And I'll square up and enter Kaiba's threat range. And I'll
Alright.
lean forward and take off my hat and say, "First hit's on me." And I'll point, to my forehead.
Okay. Performance check?
Yeah, that works, right? That's an appeal. And
Yeah, I'll call it.
that's a gesture of confidence. Ooh. Okay.
17 definitely works. You gain 1 heat as the crowd
Brilliant.
starts oohing as their all eyes are shifting towards Kaiba. So you replace one of your attacks with that. Okay.
Yeah, so that's I think that's my turn.
All right. Let's see. Well, let's see.
Oh god, please don't crit me.
That would be a very funny start. You'd get heat out of it.
Right, wait, would I?
Yeah, you get heat when you get critted.
I know, but like I can generate. No, it would be on his turn. Never mind. Yeah, I can only generate like 1 heat per my turn or something like that. I think I read.
All right.
Either way, don't crit me.
Yeah, he is going to attempt to take that to heart and quickly stowing his blade before going in for the first swing.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck! What have I done?
You willed it into existence for the second time this campaign.
Okay, but I get heat, right?
Yes, you
Yes.
get heat, but let me read
It
how
takes that.
crits
No.
work.
Ow.
So, if a combatant scores a crit, the attack deals damage as normal, but the action is treated as if it were 1 shy. So you end up taking 8 points of bludgeoning damage as he hits you in the skull so hard that it makes a very audible noise, and you recoil from the blow.
Yeah, like Mortal Kombat X-ray shot of just my fucking skull fracturing.
And man, he shakes his hand off and looks energized after that blow that he ended up sending straight through you. The crowd absolutely loved that rebuttal of a response. Meanwhile, the 2 announcers down at the bottom, currently spectating, are having a little bit of commentary. Well, Benny, doesn't seem like that was going to go the way he thought it would. No, not quite that way, Jay. But we'll see how it turns out. Vegas is still on his feet for now. Let's see. And does he have anything else? Let's see. Transaction 1 shy, blah blah blah. Not that much. Okay. I've also got to keep track of stars for the match as well. The action is 1 shy, the match gains a star at the end of the round. So there's at least 1 star given from there. I'm trying to see if you gain anything. But I can also award stars for just about anything. So yeah, I will say you gain an additional star for your bold action of exposing your head for that very easy crit that he landed.
Wait, what? So what do I gain?
The match gains an additional star for your
Really?
performance.
Yeah, because I... Oh my god.
Alright.
That was insane. I can't believe I did that.
Round 2.
Oh. So yeah, clutching his head, Vegas will steel himself, briefly looking at the ground like, oh jeez. And I'm gonna attack. I will also exchange an unarmed strike.
Oh yeah, dirty 20
Yeah.
hits. So
Do I know his armor class?
You do not immediately, but you know that this blow will hit, so you can attempt to pull. So you need to make an athletics
Yeah.
check.
Alright, I should do that. Okay.
Knock the wind out of him.
Take him in the fucking river.
23. So, let's see. So you got over a 20, so you can reduce your score I believe, up by 5. So you hit 20 to hit.
Yeah.
His AC is 14. So with the 5, you can pull it down to 15, which will still hit him, unfortunately. You were close to getting 1 shy.
Close. Let me see.
Unless you have any specific mechanics that could aid with that.
Doesn't seem so. Yeah, no.
Alright, so yeah, your blow ends up, even despite you trying to, like, pull your punches, you end up hitting him a decent amount in return. He shrugs for a second as you manage to catch him off guard. He looks you over and kind of, like, gives you a curt nod for a second, kind of understanding that you may have... You were attempting to pull your punch, but it went through anyways.
Oopsie.
Whoopsie. Alright, do you have anything else?
No, that's it. I'm saving my extra search for the special part.
Oh. Alright, back to Kaiba. Let's see. He... Ooh. Yeah, no, he is gonna have to try something different here. Alright. He is going to maneuver so that he is side by side with you at this point, and he is going to, with a bonus action... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh well. He's gonna flurry blows.
I know what's coming.
Yeah, so he's gonna attempt to throw 2 punches your way as part of his action. So, first swing in. God, it's almost another 20. 13 ends up swinging a little too low. Oh, he could have made a catch too. Yeah, so this is part of the response. We're still learning. But yeah, as a reaction, you can attempt to make a catch to lower your AC in order to let the blow hit. Or be 1 shy, because your AC is 16. So the catch would be acrobatics check. It takes your reaction to do. Yes.
Got it. Shoot.
Let's see, 7. Unfortunately, was not on the scale, so you're not able to catch that one. So that one ends up swinging a little wide. He's gonna go in for the second blow. 17 is gonna be close, so he's gonna need to make a pull. 19, so he can reduce that by up to 4. So he's gonna reduce it by 2, so that he ends up being 1 shy again. So he comes out, attempts to, like, swing at you a little low, and while you do try to make it look a little bit like it's getting close, he ends up misjudging it and pulls back a little too hard. So the first swing comes out a little bit wider than he intended, and then ends up coming back with a second blow, attempting to make it look like he's hitting you straight across the face. And is able to land the hit in a flourish, allowing him to move back off his position as he shouts back into the crowd. Vegas here doesn't stand a chance against me. It's not quick enough. And it's your turn. You definitely earned another star that round.
Excellent. Well, I don't need speed when my opponents are right where I want them, and I'm going to grapple.
Ooh. Alright. Ooh.
Nice.
Gosh, I don't think he can even beat that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You managed to grapple him and pull him into a tussle. I'll let you make a headbutt attack if you would like as a free action.
Ooh, that'd be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that an arm strike?
Yeah, just an unarmed strike.
I just went to my spell book to look for punch.
Wrong area.
I cast punch.
I cast knuckle.
Right. 24
Okay.
is definitely gonna hit. You're gonna
So
need
I'm
to
gonna
make another
pull.
pull.
Shoot.
Yeah, that pull is not gonna be enough. So yeah, your attack lands. Go ahead and roll the damage, or I guess commit the damage. All right. You end up catching him square in the jaw, and he reels back from that. He's definitely bleeding. Let's see. That's definitely, I believe, a botch.
Yeah, probably.
Which
Wait.
one attack is 3 higher or lower. So yeah, that was definitely much, much higher. The other hit where you got close wasn't a botch because you were still within the 3
Right.
range of his AC.
Okay, that's fine.
Crits are
yeah.
ignored for that rule, but yeah. Okay.
Nervously biting my lip for playing a little too rough.
Being too good at your job.
Oh god, oh, I'm too strong.
Alright. That does lose a star for that round.
Hmm.
Or, well, at least so far. Gosh. What is he gonna try to do? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, he's going to, I assume, attempt to make, break the grapple. So he is going to repeat the contest. That's a natural 20.
Fear their portents.
Wow.
So roll your athletics to see if you can maintain it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sure.
no, he manages to get both his legs up into a flexible enough position where he is able to kick himself free from you.
Oh, nice.
And lands with a very dramatic flourish, which the crowd absolutely goes crazy for. So he managed to salvage that botch hit on him, and you guys gain a star again.
And under his breath, Vegas is like, nice.
All right, top of the round. 3 stars right now.
So, oh god. What kind of monk is he? He hasn't revealed that yet, has he?
No, he hasn't.
Scary.
Punchy kind.
Hey, Kaiba, are those horns real?
Of course they're real. Why wouldn't they be?
No, we're not.
Just checking.
And
And I'm gonna...
are you gonna perform a tell in this instance?
No.
All right. I do know you have the ability to appeal to the crowd as a main event fighter.
This is true.
Though, gotcha. I'm still reading through rules, so go ahead.
Right, now I'm just thinking things out. Just give me a sec.
The match.
People in the crowd able to call out, try to get the crowd to start chanting for one side or the other?
Yeah, you can try
Smash
that.
Bros. Style.
Yeah, if I could try and get Vanya's gonna start trying to just like hype people up, just like Vegas, Vegas, Vegas from
All
the
right,
crowd.
I need you to make a performance check.
Yeah, let's go.
Are there people allowed to get
Sick.
involved?
Oh wow.
Whew, that was
Wow.
almost in that one.
Oh damn.
Dirty 20, yeah. If everyone else starts joining in, I could say you could roll it at advantage in case of 20.
Yeah, I fucking will.
Alrighty, I'll give it another go.
Hey!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
There we go.
Wow.
So, yeah, Vegas, you just start hearing Vanya and several of the other delvers in your crew is chanting your name, and it starts catching on, and you start hearing the crowd echoing in response. And Kaiba's looking around, a little frustrated now.
This rocks. I'm the main character in this moment. Okay. So I'm gonna try and I'm gonna lunge at Kaiba and try and grapple again for my next trick because I have a secret surprise.
Oh boy.
So here comes a grapple check. Help me.
No, that lands. And you're able to leap over and grab him. What are you doing?
Action surge.
Oh boy.
It's in the features tab, gal. Use ability. Okay. Now I'm going to use this correctly. So my vital throw heat action.
Mhm.
Does it have to be in a straight line, or can I do diagonals horizontally?
Diagonals work.
Okay. I'm gonna vital throw, and I will throw Kaiba into the water.
Okay, so he needs to make a dex saving throw. Let's see. 16. What is the DC? Interesting. Does not put on there. It's got to be somewhere in here. Some of your abilities require to make saving throws. Saving throw is 8 plus proficiency plus your strength or dex. I assume you're using strength.
Yeah.
Alright, so that is... Yeah, 13. So he saves. So which direction are you throwing?
Straight, like 15 feet straight in front of me, to the left, into the water. I assumed, if I aimed there, I wouldn't have to make a pull for the damage it would cause because it's water landing.
Yes. He also did manage to save. So you literally lift him up and toss him straight over the bridge, and he tumbles off the side before you hear a mild splash as he stands back up, having managing to catch himself.
Okay. How much movement? I've only moved 5 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I shouldn't have any problem moving up to this tile. Like a short hop, maybe?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Cool. and I will just stand above where Kaiba is climbing out of the water. Just, snarkily.
Alright. Anything else?
Give up, Kaiba. That's
Don't
it.
have me beat that easily. And...
Ditto.
Is anything weird with these? Not just yet. Okay. Yeah, he's going to attempt to grapple you and try to pull you into the water.
Hot.
Ooh.
Damn. Can I catch that?
You can make an athletics or an acrobatics check first for the contest, because you could roll worse than him.
Oof.
Yeah, you will need to make a acrobatics check to try and lower that. Oh gosh, yeah, 20. So you can reduce that by 5, bring it down to 9, which is within the 3-point range. So it doesn't come up as a botch. And while he attempts to grab you, you manage to play it off as managing to break 3 without him looking like he fell shorter than he actually did.
Lit.
That saved you from losing a star. Alright, top of the round.
He's just still hanging out there, huh?
Yeah, he attempted to pull you in.
See, like, I can't attempt to pull him in because that'd make him on dry land. So, yeah, I'm just gonna kick down at his head.
Okay.
Just
Unarmed
unarmed
attack.
strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot.
Alright, they will attempt to catch. Again, acrobatics, which they're pretty good in. 19. So they can reduce their AC by up to 4, which brings it to 10. So you don't quite, your blow doesn't land, but it remains within that 3-point range that you don't botch it. So definitely helps save you star there. But you try to kick him, right?
Yeah.
You try to kick him, your leg going out a little bit wider than intended, and while he doesn't try to move in the way, he definitely tries to, like, be more dramatic about his dodging, to make it seem like it was closer than it was.
Right. That's it.
Alright. Yeah, I got an idea. He is going to maneuver around up to this corner. He is going to attempt to very dramatically flip as he, like, jumps up onto the ledge. Oh boy. Okay. That modifier helping him. And he is going to attempt to send his fist out with more of, like, a backhand to, like, towards the back of your head.
Uh-oh.
Uh, 12 is going to be short. You can attempt to catch.
Yeah, I will. Acrobatics.
Yep. Unfortunately not enough to gain any bonuses, so he's shy. Let's see. AC is 16, yeah, so he is 4 points over. Or under, and ends up botching that, so his arm goes a little too wide, unfortunately. But he will, as a bonus action, use Step of the Wind to disengage and make his way back up to the bridge. And will stand on one of the ledges and just kind of like hold his hand out, taunting you to come at him.
Oh, don't mind if I do. I'll mimic him. I'll join him in a little balancing act. Why not? Do I need to make a check to like cross that small triangle of water?
No, you're fine.
All right. What should I do next? I'm gonna take my great axe out.
Oh boy. Here we go.
And I'm gonna swing.
Right, he is going to attempt a catch.
Nice.
Ooh, with a 24, yeah, he can reduce his AC by up to 5. So he is going to, let's see, in order to get a 1 shy, you rolled an 11, so yeah, he'll make his AC closer to 12. So you end up getting 1 shy on that one, which nets you a star. As your attack, how do you swing the great axe at him?
Horizontally, so he has enough room to jump over it.
Yeah, you swing it wide, and he almost like doesn't quite catch the blade with his hands, but attempts to try to deflect it, but he mimics it in the way that it looks like it hit him, and he kind of staggers back a bit. But it definitely very good performance on your part. Did you have anything else?
That's it.
Alrighty. He is going to draw a short sword in response. We're playing with the big boys' toys now.
Yeah.
What a fucking response.
I couldn't help it.
Yeah, he is going to... he's gonna make a short sword attack in response to you. Your AC is 16, I believe, right?
Yep.
Alright, so he's gonna try pull. Doesn't need a lot. 14 lets him reduce it by up to 2, so yeah, he can just reduce it by 1 and get 1 shy. Which nets you both a star for this round. As his short sword ends up going in for like a quick thrust and manages to just catch off towards your arm. The kobold referee is like trying to get a much closer inspection at the same time while this is happening. You guys are doing really well at this point. I believe you are up to 6 stars. It's top of round 7. What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna...
After 4 rounds of combat, you can attempt to end the match. You've got any kind of like a signature move you would like to try to pull off?
Well, yeah. What does that require? Is that an attack or like?
It's an attack. You can describe it in a way because you don't have like an actual finisher
Right. No, I don't.
feature yet, but you can attempt. Like you use one of your spots as that or such.
Even without heat.
You would need heat.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. The creature hits creature you are grappling with attack.
How far can I shove? Oh, go on.
5 fear points, more crit. Did you gain? He didn't crit you again, right?
No.
Okay, I'm trying to remember.
Did he?
I don't think he did.
No, I didn't.
No, he's rolling crits on checks. Okay.
Quit.
Yeah, you can attempt to maybe make a signature move out of one of your attacks.
That needs time to be workshopped.
It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
like a permanent thing, but you can.
Oh no, yeah, no, like I'm saying that, like I'm thinking that aloud. But I am going to strike. Oop, sorry, my page closed.
All right. You can attempt to pull with this as well.
Yeah.
Nice. You can reduce that by up to 5 because you were rolling much higher than his AC.
I don't think that. Would I get 3 shy with if I just subtracted all 5?
It would go down to 18, which is still 4 above his AC. His AC is 14.
Sure.
He's a level 3 monk.
Yep, and I'm a level 3 fighter. So that's that. Should I just roll damage then?
Because he can't use a catch to lower AC. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. Alright, 5 points of damage dealt to Kaiba. As your Great Axe ends up, he tries to, like, deflect it a little bit with his sword, but your Great Axe is way stronger than you intended to, like, swing it, and you manage to catch him pretty badly as it comes across. The crowd definitely noticed that there is a bit more injury to that than normal. So, match does lose a start for that.
Oh.
Let's see what he can do as response. Yeah, he's gonna try to appeal to the crowd. Let's check. See how well this goes. Not bad. He is going to look out to the rest of them and shout, "Look how this mangy alley dog swings his weapons. He needs them nice and large to be able to reach his targets." And I will say that as he does that, sorry, I'm still going through so many different rules. Advantage on bonuses. Yeah, I will say that you are able to have the advantage on ability checks, saving throws, to resist any attacks or spells that he's about to do. So he is going to... sorry, I keep getting my eyes everywhere. Ability checks. Yeah, he will... his abilities don't really work for that. Okay. Yeah, he is going to attempt to toss his short sword aside and is going to try another flurry of blows on you. If you want to catch, I could say you can roll the acrobatics at advantage.
Okay.
14, you can reduce your AC, I think, by up to 2.
Then I reduce it by 2.
That puts you at, what, 14?
Yep.
Yep, that makes it 1 shy. And he goes out for, like, the first swing and catches you across the face on that one. Goes in for the second swing, aiming for your gut. He's going to try and pull. Oh boy. Oh. Doesn't end up pulling. Because your AC, yeah, 16. So that attack actually lands. And he gets you good in the gut as a response.
Oh! Crumples
Luckily,
a little bit.
Luckily not a botch, but you definitely felt that. And he kind of leans into you after the blow and is like, watch with your sword, your great axe.
I'm sorry. I'm overswinging a lot.
Alright, it's your turn.
So in response to his gesture, I too will toss my other weapon aside. Nearly like hitting the kobold in a cartoonish sort of like what was his name? Buster Keaton or whatever. You know, it lands over the kobold, not harming them, and I will proceed to fight unarmed.
The kobold lets out a very overdramatic scream as it tries to dodge the weapon twice its size.
It sure is a great weapon, and that doesn't mean it's a really good weapon. Okay.
Uh, 15. You can definitely attempt to pull there. His AC is 14. Alright, yeah, with the 15, you can reduce by up to 2. So you can, luckily go 1 shy, setting it to 13. Where are you landing this blow?
I'm punching him straight in the horns.
Are you going for his horns?
Yeah.
Yeah, you, aim higher, and he sees this coming, and you get just short of, like, hitting him right in the head, and he, reels back in a dramatic performance as you attempt a similar punch that he did in the opening when he cracked you in the skull.
So are the horns real?
Yeah, you touch them.
That's so cool. So, like, is the fire just an effect in the art, or are they, like, on fire?
They don't give off heat, strangely enough. There seems to be some kind of illusionary effect going on there.
Oh, it's Key. He's a monk. That's so hot. Anyway. Shoot. I don't really have, that's my action. And, I really don't need to use my second wind, so that's it. I can't use my movement to, like, walk forward into him, forcing him back up, right?
Try to move him back 5 feet?
Yeah, like, just sort of strong arm him.
Yeah, if you're making that intention clear with your blow, yeah, he'll move back with you.
Okay, cool.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, he is going, in response to that, he is going to attempt to finish. He, jumps back up onto, like, the ledge for a moment, and, shouts out to the crowd. We'll see if you're left standing after you get hit with the fists of the Flaming North, and he jumps off as he reaches back with his fist, coming down, and you notice that there's, like, this blue fire effect coming off him as he attempts to crack you into the skull again. He's going to attempt to make the attack. Uh,
So that's a 12.
yes, you can either, you have two options here. You can pull and try to lower your AC for him to get this finisher off, or you can make a counterattack.
I will make a counterattack.
Okay.
So what sort of...
You can make a essentially a regular attack action, sort of like an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so would it just be like an unarmed strike to grab his fist and make him punch himself?
I don't think you'll be able to punch himself, but I think you
No.
could maybe redirect it, or maybe guide him into your fist. It's up to you. It's how you want to do it. You will still have to make the attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, right. Wait. Previous roll of an arm strike not completed. Oh,
Just hit discard and roll again.
shoot.
He can attempt as a reaction to catch. Unfortunately, no. Both your attacks attempt to finish and end up doling out. He tries really hard to get that to go through, but it does not work.
Shoot.
Let's see, he went pretty wide on that. You luckily avoided a second botch with your attack. As you both essentially just tussle about on the bridge. It is your turn. You can attempt to.
I'm gonna attempt to finish her.
You gonna attempt to finish her?
Yeah. So how far am I allowed to shove?
I think you can push him at least up to 10 feet. I'll say you could do that as like part of like faking an attack as well. Like if you want to like elbow aim or something like that to send him flying.
Right. I want to shove him so that he trips backwards over the greatsword that I left over yonder.
A little dangerous, but okay.
So what kind of check would I have to make for that?
You would need to make an athletics. It is similar to a grapple.
Okay. Shit.
Oh. Just beats him by one.
Wow.
So describe how you finish him.
So yeah, grabbing Kaba by the ruff of his shirt, I'm going to kind of just wide arm swing him so that he goes tumbling backwards, tripping over the greatsword, landing just beyond it. And as he's on the ground, I'm gonna run up and like elbow drop him, but in a way where I land in like the fucking like laying across the hood of a car sexily pose. It's on top of him. Yeah, like, head propped up on hand and everything. Yeah.
I'll say as just a bonus, make another performance check to possibly gain a bonus star. Okay. Yeah, so you end up tossing him with a nice twirl as you get a good grip on him and send him flying. Both the announcers kind of look shocked as Kaiba goes flying just past them. Over your greatsword as you leap over and land on top of him. The kobold comes over and raises both his hands and crosses them over. The match is finished. Vegas wins.
Yeah. Get up as soon as it's announced over and offer a hand.
He will stay in character for a bit and kind of like brush your hand away, but clearly appreciates the gesture in response.
Whatever.
That guy from Avatar where he's just screaming and cheering and flailing around. That's, yeah, fine. That's fine.
Foaming at the mouth.
Yep.
You may have beaten me this time, but keep your eyes peeled. I'll catch you when you least expect it.
I'll be ready.
And yeah, you watch as he quite literally, in a very strange manner, not runs, but scales up the wall on all fours. And then takes off out of sight.
Bye, love you, be safe.
Well, Jay, that was quite a dramatic first match for our up-and-coming League Fighter Vegas here. What do you think? I think he needs to use those weapons a bit more. I was surprised he was going toe-to-toe with Kaiba on his own with just his fists. We'll have to see in any future matchups when these two get together. But for now, that seems to be the end of the match. And these two very quickly kind of like disappear around a corner.
Nice.
Just dramatically
scramble away.
And the kobold just kind of like starts shouting and running off after them. And that's the end of your show match.
Cool. I'm gonna pick up the weapons I discarded.
If Panda's gonna grab your axe and come running over to you. That was really, really well done. Here.
Thank you, loyal fan.
He moves back down. Send help.
She just holds up one finger, the number one fan, right now.
Number one fan.
She gonna attempt to climb you.
I can allow that to happen, right? I don't need to like assist, right?
I don't
No,
think so.
she can climb you.
Good, excellent. I'm glad.
Just gonna sit on one of your shoulders, just kind of holding up your hat as like a sort of victory wave.
Yeah.
Alright, at the conclusion of the match, based off the tallying of stars there, and you actually ended up earning 7 stars. Which is the highest rating you can get. As a result, both you and Kaiba gain 2 popularity. You have a popularity score going from 0 up to 20. 0 puts you as basic C-lister. So you're still up and coming. You've definitely made some progress.
Yeah, baby.
20 puts you at like the top of the list, and if you go beyond 20, you are basically the champion at that point. But,
Superstar.
You and Kaiba have made good progress on your first show match together.
Nice.
Kaiba gave it a good, strong opening, and you gave it a good, strong finish.
Excellent.
Can we see Aspen harassing a small old lady?
Yeah, I wanna see what happens.
Yeah, we got some unresolved conflict happening here.
Oh, I don't want this jump cut. This is gonna be bad.
Aspen has a sending stone. I pray they use it if they get in trouble.
So Aspen, do you end up following these directions to this estate?
Fuck me, it's snowing.
Yeah. God, I hope they're good directions.
They're pretty good. They definitely have to describe some landmarks, as you are not familiar with this city. This is you've not even been in here for like 10 hours yet, so you really don't know what's going on. But you are able to find Vegas's family estate. And at first, when you like approach up to it, you notice that like the gates are locked. And there doesn't appear to be anyone there.
That's okay, I can climb those.
Alright, so you end up climbing up over the fence, into the estate walls. Make a stealth check for me. I want to see if anyone notices you.
Not being stealthy.
Oh, so you're just gonna flat out refuse?
I mean, I can do it if you really want, but I like.
It's up. I mean, if you
it's
could
gonna
choose to
be a
fail too.
disadvantage. Let me. Oh shit, where'd my carrot go? Just got eaten. Hold on. Yeah. I'm gonna roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
If that's okay. Oh wait, no, I'm not. Darn it.
Just being very unsubtle about it.
You can roll
a
again.
second one because I forgot you got to do the key commands.
Okay. 12. You hop over the wall. You don't hear anyone interfering in any capacity. It is quieter over here, thankfully. So you're already getting a little bit more peace of mind. But the yard of the estate doesn't look like it's been super well maintained.
It's kind of in a shit shack state, right?
Yeah, a lot of the so-called garden, most of it is, dead. There's, like, not really any... There's stuff growing, but it's not stuff that they intentionally left growing. It's just kind of more overgrown.
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
overcast, and specifically this area, while it's sunny out everywhere else.
But yes, you are able to move about the grounds state. Where do you go in particular?
I'm looking for the front door. I'm just gonna walk right in.
Just gonna walk right in the front door. The front door is unlocked. You are able to step inside, and it is peaceful. Quiet. You're definitely, as far as you know, the only person here.
Aspen's just gonna stand there for a moment, and just like head back, eyes closed, just.
There's like distant cheering from the fighting going on the bridge.
Aspen's gonna try and find somewhere comfortable, maybe somewhere with some books.
Alright, make me an investigation check. Let's see where you end up. Ooh.
Ah, damn.
I don't know if I've heard. Have you not? Have you had a nat 20, or is that a new one?
No, it's not new. I've had that 20s before. as well.
Okay,
It's been
It was
quiet.
quiet
I've
before.
never heard it. Yeah, it must have been too quiet. Yeah, you immediately move off to one of the hallways onto the left, and you find immediately the library. It is very dusty in here. Some of the furniture has draping over it to try and protect it a bit.
Oh, cool. We can remove that. We're not gonna sell the draping.
So yeah, you pull some of it off. There's a lot of dust in here. It's kind of overwhelming. But you have a full library of just books upon books upon books. They are all Almanian books.
What do I roll to see if I do a monstrously loud sneeze from the dust?
Con save? You're fine.
Yeah. Aspen's gonna look for cooking books. You know, anything like on culinary stuff or just recipe books, whatever.
Yeah, I say you'll find a couple books, actually. You'll find at least 3 different books, mostly on various types of, like, bread and soup recipes that the very common among Alamance. They're not illustrious books by any means, but you find several that you're able to procure around and possibly add to your recipe list. Something you can integrate, maybe.
That is exactly the kind of stuff that we're looking for.
Alrighty. So yeah, you have
Is there a fireplace in this room? And if there is there stuff to like start a fire for it.
Oh boy. There is a fireplace in this room. There are a couple logs on there, but they are caked with dust.
They'll still catch.
Alright, do you have anything to light the fire with?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm so sorry, Gao, if they burn down your estate.
I have a tinderbox.
I'd be so upset.
Delilah won't even know they're here. There'll just be a fire.
How, what's the Vegas and the gang catch up timer?
We'll get there.
Okay, good.
I also have to deal with Charlotte, because Charlotte tried to go get your manager.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, Charlotte. No.
Yeah, so I have a tinderbox, so...
Alright. Yeah, you go over and you strike up in the fireplace. The dust quickly starts burning away. It smells awful. It just kind of like makes the whole room kind of smell like it's burning.
I'm guessing the whole place doesn't smell great to begin with anyway.
Oh yeah, but it smells worse now, is the unfortunate side effect. You managed to get it going, and I guess you assume you're taking a seat to read the books while the fire's going.
Grab some of those books, find like the biggest, comfiest looking seat, or maybe like if there's a chaise or something, just like lay out, or on a sofa or whatever, and just pull out some jerky or whatever, some dried meat, and just munch down while reading some books.
Alright. Alright, you go undisturbed for now. So we're going to switch over real quick to Charlotte. And before I even let you really get anything... Alright, you're fine. You attempt to go locate Dion, who I believe was still at the Double Cat with the rest of you. You get there, and she is just like finishing up breakfast and was heading out when she runs into you, like quite physically.
Dion, we have to hurry. Vegas is having his first fight against Kaiba. It's at the tea house.
That little shit, Darnell. Damn it! And just like pushes past you.
Wait. And I'm just running after her.
Yeah, it takes you another few minutes, but eventually both you and Dion manage to regroup back towards the bridge. I assume you guys are still kind of chatting up here on the bridge at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dion ends up running over. I don't know why the fucking enraged thing is on. It's funny, though.
The way you took that punch to the face was really dumb. Why did you do that?
Just felt right. Didn't even feel it.
Oh, hey, Dion.
It looked like a clear goose egg in the spot where they crit.
Yeah, your forehead looks awful right now.
Yeah, you probably got some cuts and bruises.
Hi,
boss.
Dion immediately comes up and she punches you in the shoulder, pretty roughly, actually.
Ew.
You shit! You were supposed to wait for me.
I did. Darnell didn't.
Yeah. Darnell jumped us, and it just happened so quickly. There was already people surrounding. There were announcers, and it just happened like I think it was planned.
Oh yeah. Don't worry, I won.
You did?
Nice.
Yeah.
Soundly.
How did the match go? Was it a good performance?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. Except
I'm
the
not
taking the
informed.
punch in the face.
I'm not informed in character the amount of stars a match earns, right? That's like ubiquitous. Okay. But yes, I did quite well. And oh god, Aspen almost fucked it up in the beginning, but I sent them away to the estate. And I take off.
Wait!
Vanya like barely holding on
Let
as
me
you
tend
go.
your wounds!
Oh my god, yeah, Dion's also chasing after you at this point.
And so we never rest.
Just that tired look.
Yeah, Vegas running back to the estate. Dion, Charlotte, Vanya, Aski, Aset, and Ignatius, all in tow. Let's do a round of athletics checks to see who manages to keep up in this group.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Athletics.
that's
okay.
not good for me.
All right, you said you said athletics.
Yep.
All right, let's fucking do this.
The hell is Doom Girl?
Wait,
What?
no, hang on.
That's
Ignatius can
Dion.
fly. Can that just circumvent the whole issue?
Yeah, Ignatius can fly.
Ignatius is gonna pick up Charlotte and fly.
Alright, I will allow the dragon bullshit.
Oh. I realize I need to fix my strength because it was the shadows a few sessions back.
Yeah, your strength should be back to normal now.
Whoop!
Oops.
I was like, that's weird for me to have that much. Little.
Alright, so yeah, as you see Charlotte very clearly struggling to keep up, you swoop down and very unceremoniously just scoop them up. How do you hold them?
I'm just gonna say like arm wrapped beneath their shoulders. Their feet are dangling.
Got it.
I
Got
was
it.
waiting goodbye the ears.
Oh gosh.
Just
Pain.
like straight armed teens at prom.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were bridal carrying Charlotte for a moment. But yes.
I don't think he could. That she'd take up like the nook of his elbow at most.
She's also wearing scale mail. There's a bit of weight to her.
Pick her up by the
Is there
scale.
though?
Charlotte's a good
For a
foot taller than
dragon.
Vanya, so she's decently tall.
For a dragon.
Yeah, I need athletics checks from Iset and Aski.
Oh boy.
Can I offer some sort of help for a ski?
Yeah, I'll say you can help.
She kind of grabs Aski's hand and helps kind of keep pace as best she can. I guess maybe like a help action for that, I guess.
Cool, so
So,
that advantage?
advantage.
Cool. Yeah!
There you go. Yeah, with your help, Aski's able to keep pace. Vegas, you didn't make me an athletics check either.
Oh, I thought it was everybody trying to keep up.
Just see how tired you are of that match. Not at all,
Not at all.
apparently. Yeah, you zoom. Still in the lead.
Panic adrenaline.
Just waiting on, I think, a set then.
Whoa, they're here.
Let me go ahead and do that athletic roll. That athletics roll.
Ah,
Once I can stop stumbling over my words.
English who evens.
Teetered off the 20.
Awful.
You're trying your best to keep up, Mocha and
I'm caught by
tow.
complete surprise by all this.
Yeah, everyone zoomed off immediately, and you're like, what is going on?
Could you ride Mocha? Is Mocha like that size?
No.
Unfortunately, no.
We've
Could
already
Mocha ride
established
you?
this. I feel like that would be a worse outcome for both of us.
Probably.
Yes, I'd say after about 5 minutes, all of you manage to show up at the state, I'm going to roll something first.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
That's what I got.
Aha.
Huh?
So, I don't know why I rolled it as Mocha. Anyways, Aspen,
Yes.
you were enjoying a lovely time with this fire and the cookbooks that you've discovered. Several minutes go by before you hear a voice at the library doorway. Excuse me, who are you?
So, Aspen's gonna get up, quietly put the book down, just walk over and just loom over the sheep room.
Oh my god, make an intimidation
This
check.
is how you get stabbed, Aspen.
Vegas is gonna beat you.
I'm gonna kill you. I specifically asked you not to do this.
I'm not disrespecting anyone.
You loom
Oh,
over
Christ.
her, and she doesn't look super terrified, but she's definitely not looking quite eager with your large Ursine presence suddenly in the house. Who are you?
My name is Aspen.
Okay, why are you here?
I
This
am
is
staying
private
here for a
grounds.
while.
What?
It's fine, I'm staying here for a while.
You can't stay here. This is private property.
Duh, but I can very specifically stay here.
She's so confused. I will say about this time, Vegas, you guys arrive.
Do we have to hop the fence?
You have to hop the fence.
I could just
Okay.
fly over.
Yeah, Charlotte and Ignatius fly over. Ski, I imagine, just walks over the wall.
I'm gonna try and can I do it acrobatically?
You want to try to do it dramatically after witnessing
Yeah.
that fight?
Try and leap over as best I can, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll go for the acrobatics roll as well.
Alright. Yeah. Vanya, you managed to
Okay.
jump over and land
Whoa,
pretty
Iset.
well. And then Iset comes flying over the wall as well and does like a 3-point landing. Like
I know
superhero style.
It's entirely just a
Perfect.
representation of random numbers and doesn't actually matter. But seeing the physical dice land, teeter on a number, and then
Yeah.
land on the actual number, it messes with me hard. Especially when
Yeah.
two dice just clattered and I watched it go from from like a 13 to a 1.
Oof, yeah.
Fun fact, if I remember correctly, actually Forge does use a physics engine with the dice, so those visual dice rolls you're watching are a physics
Yep.
engine simulation, so it does matter.
So there are reveals it's gonna get on like
Yes.
A
It
digital
it
pressure.
matters
Yeah.
up until
Yeah.
the point of like whether or not dice actually collide. Because the
Yeah,
dice
they-
usually determine the outcome before the visual finishes.
But the simulation is more random than real dice.
Anyway,
I'm
Uh,
learning so much today.
You all get over the wall, no problem. And head up to the front door. Vegas, you immediately just kind of push the two doors open, and you see just down the large foyer on the left is Delilah, who is looking up at a giant Urson looming over them.
That is no problem. I have made I have book. I will be fine here. You can go on your way.
Aspen. Just kind of like approaching.
Vegas, oh, you're here. You
It's-
brought company.
I.
is this your house?
Yes.
What
Is this
happened
a-
to it?
Oh.
It's been a while since anybody's really been here.
Did you buy it in this condition, or is it just turned into shit shack on its own?
17 years, I think.
Yeah.
Someone said.
I haven't been back in 17 years, and it used to belong to my family.
is dilapidated, but has good library.
Everybody, this is my nurse.
Oh,
You
you
have a
have a
nurse?
nurse.
Delilah just looking between all of you, very shell-shocked right now, because there's so many people that she's used to dealing with.
Delilah, I'm so sorry. I meant to give you proper warning for this. Yes, Aspen came here earlier than the rest of us because they don't want to be in a loud environment. And despite going around setting boundaries with complete strangers instantly, they don't seem to follow anybody else's.
You did just
As
kind of
long-
tell a bear to break and enter into your own house. You're aware of that,
I
right?
was-
Excuse
they
me.
were-
You told me I could stay here. I told
You-
Delilah. I see. I introduced myself, Delilah. I give you my name. You did not do this. This is impolite. I said I could stay here because I can stay here.
The way Gow did that, I thought Vegas was growling like a dog.
I mean, sure.
This is a lot. Are these friends of yours?
Yeah, this is my delving group.
Hi.
Pleasure to meet you, Curtsy.
So did you win fight? Did you kill him?
Yeah. I just Delilah, you don't have to make preparations or anything. I'm sorry that Aspen came unannounced. It was a split-second decision.
You look like shit. What happened to your head?
Oh,
I got hurted.
I'm going to approach Vegas, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Wahoo!
You should have seen it. He just took his hat off and let the guy hit him straight in the head. It
Why
was
would you
really
do that?
weird.
That was stupid even for a play fight.
That
I
was
don't know if it
pretty
rolled.
reckless.
You're stupid.
But that checks out with Vegas. They've
Let me try
always
again.
done pretty reckless things.
Oh,
And then they were gonna punch each other. The other guy, I forgot his name. He jumped from the top of the bridge, really trying to punch Vegas, and Vegas tried to punch him back, but they just missed each other. It was really impressive.
So they were just jumping. No, I think.
No,
That's-
they definitely hit each other.
I don't know why I got 2. I rolled just once. I got a 9.
I think that was enough to get Vegas up. Because they only got hit, I think, twice, actually.
There was
Well,
some latency
yeah.
issue, but
You look
I'm
like you
full.
had but Vol. I hope you did worse to other guy.
Oh yeah, you should have seen the other guy.
He threw him into the river.
Are you allowed to do that?
No, it wasn't that simple.
Shame.
He was tough.
you
You
didn't
just need to hold down until the bubbles stop.
you didn't cheat or anything, did you?
No.
Good. I got nervous. I know it's your first time and you want to win, but you did.
The crowd loved him. Actually,
I don't need to cheat to win.
I wish I was there. I
If
have
anything, he's the one who cheated, pulling out a sword.
I mean, Vegas
We're
pulled
allowed
out
to
his
use
axe
them.
first.
I think him and I are going to become good friends outside of the ring.
Don't you have to like hate each other though?
Only on stage.
Okay, that's weird, but okay.
Um, yeah.
How big is the library we're looking into?
It's pretty decent size. I'd
Compared
say in
to,
terms of like actual dimensions, it's probably like a 30-foot room.
So compared to Vanya's like home back in the Cosmac, it's probably huge, right?
Yeah, it's huge by comparison, easily.
This one room is almost as big as the house I grew up in, Vegas.
Duh, this is good library.
That's a cool house.
I've seen ballrooms that can hold entire villages.
If I go back to my book, I was reading about good soup.
Uh,
Good soup.
good soup. Adam Driver meme. I got that. Um, I will take Delilah aside for just a moment. And I'll let her know that she can order Aspen to help repair parts of the house that she's been meaning to repair but are two-person jobs because Aspen has agreed that if they show dissent in any form to her, I will kill them. Full stop. So if she wants
I remember
Aspen
reading
to
this.
help. You said yes anyway.
I said I wouldn't disrespect her. I'm not taking orders.
Right, but you understand how far that can be stretched, right?
I can fight back.
Okay. I just want to see what happens. I think it'd be funny.
This is a 4-foot obeyed woman. She's not gonna put up much of a fight.
I've got my money on her. Put her in the ring, she'll come out on top.
Yeah, no, I'm
Right.
kidding. But yeah, most of my friends are happy to help if you need anything. I'm going to get groceries, I think, because I'm hungry. And also the rest of us need to eat, probably.
Oh, I could try and prepare the dining room.
If you like. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Oh, okay, I will. She looks over to Aspen. I'll get right on that.
Don't be afraid of them. They're very gentle and love to help.
I am incredibly gentle.
It's true though. Like you really did talk that big thing down that was trying to kill people.
Because I am lovely ray of sunshine.
So you should definitely help, and then you probably get to help cook too. Because, I mean, you like cooking.
Soup.
If you have a big library, maybe you have a big kitchen.
I definitely ate there growing up. I'll be right back, folks.
Yes.
In the meantime,
You or specifically Aspen is led over into the very vast kitchen, also very dusty, and most of the cabinets are empty. Besides some very nice, if a little more faint, silverware. I'm gonna go ahead and send us on break because I'm still dealing with this toothache,
Oh,
Alrighty.
and we'll be back shortly.
away.
Cal gets snack speed run.
Yee. I
Mhm.
need coffee.
Coffee. I will be right back. I do need some water.
Yeah, I'm gonna whip up a cocktail.
Vanilla. How disappointing. All right, BRB.
I return.
Make a Mick.
Thank you.
I am here. Now.
Welcome back. How's you anyway? I forgot to ask. Do you know it?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I'm doing really good.
I can go beat Dante at any point. I don't need to ask him how he is.
Sure.
Just walk through into the other room and just go, "Oi, how is?"
Sometimes she kind of just walks in here and just like pushes me around.
not like heavily, just kind of like
Not like actually
push.
pushes me into anything. And just like hand gently on side of head, just push.
I'm a menace.
Or just slaps my belly, just to watch it jiggle.
That too.
I cannot get into bed without being jiggled profusely.
I have awful plans for
This
your
is-
game, by the way, Norman. It's going to be fun.
Man, I'm like, this is fun. I remember like what I have to do for the next air, and I'm like, uh-oh.
where I mean, Torvi's about to go Doom Guy on a bunch of Tiamat worshippers, so
Also, Scary Sword. Those nat
Yes.
20s.
yes, it's a lovely thing.
A bunch of 20s already this session. It was, oh boy.
Yeah, true.
Watch me never roll 20 for Charlotte for like 10 sessions.
You deserve it after what you did to us last week, so you know.
I was trying to remember. I swear I had karma happen to me though. Oh, the game found my computer crashing.
Oh, yeah. I still can't believe there's that many crits. That was absolutely insane. Like,
Fox
does that to you.
I'm holding off on doing the final dungeon outline. Just probably one more session.
I'm hearing is we need to speed run our way there.
right?
Oh, you're not gonna. Well,
What we've got to
maybe.
do is hold.
Challenge accepted.
We've got to
You
hold
did
the
run
skull
through
that we find in the
Outland
dungeon.
faster than I thought.
Yeah. We've got to find that skull that we can hold against a wall, so we clip through it like Mark 12 and end up at the last boss room.
It's like
the
in.
TF2, the Half-Life 2 speedrunners with the plates and stuff.
I was thinking
so
Morrowind, where it just walk through the dungeon to the end.
Yeah.
I'm back.
You can see
Welcome
Vecna.
back.
Welcome, Moon and Star.
Oh Nerevar, how the fuck have you gotten here already?
Right.
There's a tabletop game that's inspired by Morrowind. It's Tales of the Electrum or something.
No one
some-
plays with Electrum. I don't know what you're talking about.
The Electrum Archive.
Yeah, no, I'm just being silly.
I know. one of my GM friends was talking about it, and I got hooked immediately to like its concept.
What is this? Oh, that's a Super Mario speedrun.
Also, because playing Sea of Thieves, I remember there was a pirate campaign in Pathfinder.
I need to try and catch you guys when you try and do that. See if I can get
It's
involved.
fun.
Season
Yeah.
11 is Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't really care that much about the battle pass stuff. I just like playing the game.
I'm kind of irritated because it was like, oh, the season ends in 3 weeks, and suddenly it just time skipped like 2 weeks ahead.
Oh, jeez.
Because they're releasing, I guess, the end of the month because I don't know.
There's no telling.
Welcome back.
And I am also alive.
That gift duo. They named their pet Pikachu. Time to sue.
Kid named Mario.
Hey.
Italians claiming to be real.
I won't tolerate this.
Yahoo!
So yeah, that's when you were led into the kitchen. Vegas, you said you were going out for groceries.
Yeah.
What is everyone else doing?
Charlotte's gonna help with cleaning. Anything that Delilah needs cleaned.
You come up to her and mention that, and she gestures to the very long dinner table that they have set up, which currently is covered up, but there's a pretty healthy layer of dust everywhere. It's a little overwhelming.
Oh, she gets to work right away. Duster, wet cloth, whatever it takes. She does not have prestidigitation.
Yeah, Vanya's gonna try and help in the kitchen, actually, with the food prep. Just mostly so she can guarantee that she's gonna get something she can eat as well.
Iset's just gonna help out cleaning as well.
Ski knows that this probably is not the biggest collection we are going to see during our little visit into town, but she still wants to give this personal library a once over to see if there's anything out of the usual that might catch her eye.
Okay. Make me an investigation.
Okay.
Dirty 20. You find a older looking book that catches your eye. Its spine is a little bit more undefined leather. It is not as well maintained as the other ones, but it stands out in that it looks more, not quite archaic, but it's definitely the older looking book on the shelf. It makes itself stand out as a result, even with all the layers of dust that all the other books have.
It's like a Scooby-Doo wall.
Yeah, almost.
Hey, that book's animated differently.
We're in a painting.
Hey, yeah, that's not on the self-painting layer. Wait a minute.
And you pull the book free and get a good glance over it. It is written in Venusian, actually. Do you read Venusian?
I do not.
Ignatius.
So, yeah, you unfortunately do not understand what the book is immediately about, but you do notice that just shifting through it, there seems to be a mix of some arcane incantations within as well, but they're hard to decipher.
Well, old family, old secrets. He is going to see if there are any others hanging about the library at the moment.
A quick look over, trying to find anything else of immediate interest, and you're
You know,
finding...
basically saying, like, is there anybody who can see her if she decides to just slip this into her bag to investigate further later?
No, I think everyone is currently distracted. Ignatius, what are you doing?
Oh, that's tough. I was gonna say Ignatius would probably be in the library as well.
Well, there you go.
Hey, so there's my competition. I understand now.
I was
Well,
trying to figure out if he'd be smoking or drinking tea or something.
Well, if he is there, then I think she will be fine to set that book back, continue browsing for a bit longer to make it seem that it's not the only one she's interested in, and resolve to come back later when there's nobody in the library if she wants to look further into it.
I want to be honest with you, Ignatius probably wouldn't even notice.
Do
That's
it.
fair,
Do
but
it. Do it.
You can roll stealth versus Ignatius' perception if you're feeling greedy.
Put yourself in a situation. Do it.
Hit that red button.
oh, she knows better than to immediately do something in front of Ignatius after he's already been giving her the all clear. If she can do what she wants to covertly and never have him suspect a thing, she's totally fine with that.
You hear Thalkiel, whispering to you. That particular book is quite interesting. It's much older than everything else in this library combined.
I was hoping that an older family like this might have something of the sort. If we can figure out a way to crack the language of it a bit easier than making a direct translation ourselves, there might be something to glean from it.
Just hear a mild cackling in the back of your head.
And so she looks over a few of the others before continuing on her way.
Vegas.
Yeah.
What do you pick up for groceries?
I suppose like an assortment, fruit, vegetables, grains,
Just a bit of everything.
some meat, yeah.
Alright. Yeah. You able to run down to the market that you ironically were just at. And are able to pick up a little bit of everything. I'll say it'll probably just knock you back 5 silver, because you need a decent amount for the whole group.
What if I haggle?
Are you really gonna haggle for 5 silver?
For 5 silver.
No. No.
Scrooge McDuck over here.
It'd be funny.
Just look him dead in the eye and be like, hey, you want to see some more Fighting League moves?
Calls them bitch, gets sued.
I would never call anybody a bitch.
But you did.
What are you talking about? That never happened. You're crazy.
Gaslights you, gaslights
Yeah,
you, gaslights
that's not how it happened. You're insane right now. You sound so crazy. Anyway.
Alright. So yeah, you pick up a pretty decent amount of fresh fruit and produce and get back to the house. And I'll say about the time passed, Charlotte and Nisette have managed to get the table completely dusted off to where it is more manageable. The walls are still kind of not great, but the table and the chairs and everything are at least a little bit more serviceable now. Vanya and Aspen getting the kitchen prepared, also getting rid of heavy layers of dust and cobwebs. You managed to set up a good spot as Vegas brings and stuff for you to cook with.
I also got 2 sweet rolls for myself.
Are you just like eating them on your way?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
No opportunity to steal one.
You may try.
So,
Does one survive back to the house?
Yeah, like one is still in hand and one is in his mouth.
Actively being consumed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aspen's just gonna walk up and be like, "Oh, lovely, thank you." Just grabs the soup.
No, not without a check.
Alright, what am I rolling?
Sleight of hand, I imagine.
Well, you're just trying to snatch it. I imagine they're holding on to it. So contested strength.
Okay.
You guys are just gonna rip this fucking thing in half. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sweet roll. It's going to
Unless-
break.
All right, here goes. Hiya. Shit.
Yeah, like you don't see it coming. They immediately walk over and just like snatch it out of your hand. You like try to get a grip on it, but it's too like covered in glaze and it just slips.
So Aspen is now munching down on a sweet roll.
Doesn't matter. I still have 1 sweet roll to myself.
Aspen is gonna tear like maybe a third of it off and offer it to Vanya.
No, thank you.
You're lost.
I grew up with people that cook a lot of baked. You get bored of it.
Delilah comes
Love.
over and like looks into, I guess, the groceries that you've set out. Oh, did you run down to the market?
Yeah.
Well, this should be very good. We could work with this.
I have no idea how to cook local cuisine, so I'm just going to have to follow instructions. If you're not making anything local anyway. If you happen to be making Orient dish, I can probably help much more, but...
I don't know any Orient recipes, unfortunately.
Cold
then
tomatoes,
you leave,
too.
I will learn.
I can do the cooking if you want to sit down. Just looking at the Vegas's nurse. I forgot the name.
Delilah.
Delilah, yeah.
Do nurses even cook? I mean, only nurses I know are medical.
Oh, nonsense! I always.
She does everything around here.
Yeah, I cook and I clean and watch after Vegas when he was little.
When she says she cleans, Vanya's gonna look out the door into the rest of the building. Just. Yeah, but you can have a moment to yourself. I can cook. Me and Aspen can cook. Aspen can make up for being like
Aspen.
big and intimidating.
Duh, it's big building you're a steward of, and we are here, we want to cook, so why not take a seat?
Oh, all right. I'll let you handle the food.
I used to help cook in the family restaurant. It's fine. It'll be good.
I'll see where I can tidy up. And she just like scampers off. So what do you start cooking?
So, would we be able to make whatever that soup was that Aspen found in the
Oh, boy.
cookbook?
My page refresh. Give me 1 second.
The moment like Vanya mentions soup, Aspen's like scampering to the library and coming back excitedly with the same book. Here's the recipe. Look.
You should make more than soup. It's I wrote a lot of stuff.
Well, yeah, but it's a starter, right?
Yeah.
Did your piper dead?
It pulled me on too. Oh, that's fun.
Are you being put in a loop?
Well, I had to log out of the observer account. So when it refreshed, it kept me logged in or under both. So the observer one has the actual visual details. So I need to kick the observer real quick. There we are. That's gonna take a second. It's still got the music going, so continue on.
Yeah. So do we have what we need to make the soup that was in the as like a starter sort of thing?
Yeah, it's not a super complex recipe, but it definitely calls for a great use of tomatoes, and I believe I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. Yeah, let's see, where is... I will say, you can make a survival check for me, Aspen, at advantage, because you're getting lots of help.
What is it for advantage again? Is it alt?
I think it's Alt.
It was not alt. Oh, here's the second one.
Nice.
Okay, 18. Yes. With Vanya's assistance, you're able to prepare it to a T, and it comes out looking a lot better than it does in the book. You feel like you've gotten, with the extra ingredients, you're able to add a bit more to it, and it is very good. Anyone that partakes in this food, you can gain 4 additional temporary hit points.
Ooh.
I'll
Good,
take those.
nice.
I'll take that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I accidentally gave myself 114 temporary hit points for a second there. Ugh.
You ate the entire pot.
That's not until later in the campaign.
I'd like to imagine this is like Grandma's soup from Wind Waker.
Oh yeah, the
It's
Yeah.
best.
It's like glowing.
Damn, that's some good soup.
Soup.
Also, I will, I don't know if you've noticed, one of your, your resources on your character sheet, Dante, had a question mark on it. Like, is 0 out of 10?
Oh.
I put a 1 in there now. The more you cook, and, if you do well and reach, 10, I'll give you the chef feat.
Nice.
Learning.
Yeah. Nice,
I like that as a feature.
Yeah, so now you have a goal to work towards.
I wanted to do lots of cooking anyway, so yay.
Side quest of Kane.
Yeah, right.
Like, I kicked the observer a while ago, and it still says that the game's full.
That's weird.
Foundry.
Is the recording still working okay?
Yeah, the recording's fine. I'm just, like, trying to, like, because the visuals for the game are required for the observer.
Yeah.
So, while the soup is being eaten, Vanya's gonna do her usual sort of thing and start hyping Aspen up a bit. So Aspen did most of the work for this, actually. You know, they're really good at this.
Yeah, it was partnership. I wouldn't have done it without you. I was working with a lot of ingredients that I don't normally know.
Yeah, I just told you what to do, though. You actually did it.
So, you actually cook, Aspen.
Duh. I mean, I'm not professional, but I like to cook.
No, I understand. I've had a cooking up a delving group before. I've been hoping to learn it.
Most of my experience is grilled roast meats. I'm good at making preserved meats, dried meats, jerky.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Yes, I could use to brush up on my skills myself. I
I
cooked a few meals out in the field, but
I
all
have
fairly simple.
some fruits you can make jerky with, so maybe could do that for a mouse.
I might take notes on that. I had a companion who was all about food, but never bothered to learn to cook. He just liked going out.
Nothing wrong with that.
I
So
know,
it's like
but
a
when you're on the
foodie.
road,
Eating is fun. You don't
yeah,
have to like the cooking part.
he he thinks food is like one of the most important things. I mean, it is. You need it, or else you die. But
Hell yeah,
like
brother.
the social energy, the whole like the locale, the culture. He's into that.
Duh. I understand that. My first passion for cooking and for food as more than just food, was from my first mammoth hunting party. After the hunt,
What?
Mammoth hunting.
Someone's
Isn't that
bluffing.
excessive? Are you feeding like entire village?
Duh. We bring back mammoth carcass. It feeds most of lodge. It's good for winter stores.
Wait, Lodge?
The lodge houses. Oh yeah.
Oh,
We don't
right.
really do
Oh.
smaller houses. It's one large house for everyone. Although, sections.
I've
Uh-oh.
whoop.
That's done intentionally. If
Yeah,
you,
I was restarting the server because it was just not letting me get the observer back in.
Okay.
Fingers crossed it doesn't go like my game.
should be fine.
Yeah.
Honk.
Stop bringing the bad energy into the room.
I'm expressing my trauma.
Anyway, with the mammoth hunt, on the way back, sometimes it is a long journey and lots of snow, so we make camp, and obviously best food at camp is some cuts of freshly hunted mammoth, and there is just a whole energy cooking around the campfire, and it's something special. And I took a liking to the cooking there, and the calm of the cooking it's relaxing, and then you get to share with everyone, and the conversation, the group, everybody enjoying something you made. I like it.
So
it has to be from something living.
where are you specifically from?
It's not very big, lodge. Have you ever heard of a place called Isfisk?
Trying to remember.
Dion's from Aria.
Is it up at the peninsula?
No, it's more to the west.
Oh.
West from the mountains. It's not very big. It's more of the tundra region. We have small mountain. This is where the Sunstone is, but it's reasonable sized lodge. It's a nice place to live, but lots of good hunting because of the tundra.
Server's back up.
Yay. I was there briefly, but not for very long. I hope to see it again in better circumstances.
Oh, we should go back.
I mean,
At
it's
some
a
point.
long way.
But yeah, but so is coming all the way to Louvain from where I'm from.
But Tanya, have you ever traveled through the mountains?
I've never left home until recently.
It's
It is a really long way. It is rough terrain. Is
very dangerous.
Right, yes.
About a dozen ways you can off yourself before you even get to the wildlife around.
A dozen?
And that's not to mention if we are heading up there and may very well be on rumors of the dungeon popping up.
Plus, if you're going to
Oh!
much more interesting places than my home to visit.
There's that
True.
Vegas. You know, like the archives.
Yeah.
There were some wolves at the tea house talking about that the dungeon is formed there. We need to check that out before we leave.
Wait, in the library?
And like the archives. No, not this library.
Oh no! I mean the big one here.
Yeah, they said the archives.
Oh,
I think
well, I wanted to go there anyway, so.
book dungeon.
All the more reason to take a look.
Book dungeon.
Yes, and
Yeah.
now our big friend can take care of their bloodlust somewhere too.
Hey, me?
You have been talking quite a bit about how much you wish certain people were dead since we've gotten here.
It's not bloodlust. It's just healthy competition.
Call it what you want. We'll need it when we're in the dungeon.
Healthy competition of unaliving other people.
We've already had one run-in with the guards. Just stymie this conversation in public, at least.
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely a stop. I have some other stops to make, but for the most part, my business here is done. I'm not gonna get jumped anymore, so it's all good. We can resume our normal activity.
Any more soon.
I'm sure it's on a cooldown. Don't even worry about it.
The clock
We
has
can-
reset.
We can stay as long as you like. I mean, what else do we have?
I have some other matters to attend to.
Yeah, I get that. And I don't want to distress Aspen anymore by staying here longer, too.
I mean, having a nice quiet building to hold up in is certainly a nice break from the rest of town. If I have to deal with that there, at least I can come back here, you know, it's nice to have a place I know I can come back to.
Well, yeah, we can use this place as long as it's all right. Otherwise,
Well, aren't you the
it's-
master of the estate?
I guess I am now, but I don't know. It's complicated. But yeah, it kind of is what Dad would have wanted, huh?
Home is a luxury if you can afford. Make good use of it.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I should look into getting things cleaned up.
Oh, I can help with that. I mean, this place is pretty big. We would have to hire staff.
Yeah, it would be a full renovation. I don't want to trouble you all with it.
I think
but
it'd be
I don't
nice.
think
but-
I have the money for that.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
your whole show's gonna be about.
Exactly.
We'll be making money off it, and maybe.
I'm just rebuilding my house. Absolutely. No. It'll be fine. We'll figure something out. But right now, if the dungeon pops up elsewhere and our attention might be needed, should we go?
I think we should after what happened in Dole. I mean, it sounds like they're handling it fine here, but you never know if someone's gonna come out and kill someone.
Well, I say we investigate the dungeon here for sure.
No.
It only seems like our purpose
We
seems
should,
to follow
yes.
us.
I mean, Delver delves in.
No, it's all good fun.
I do want to see the archives, though, but after we handle that issue.
Right.
If you save archives, we visit archives.
Well, I mean, maybe we'll
Right.
get more access, as a
Yeah,
reward.
Hero's treatment, right?
Yeah. I mean, it isn't the Queen here in Louvain. Am I wrong? I've never been here before.
Expecting the royal treatment for closing one dungeon in town?
Look, anyone who isn't the Baroness is definitely gonna probably give us a little more generosity.
What do I know about the hierarchy here?
Oh boy. Let's
Haha,
see.
lore.
I doubt they're gonna get the royalty involved. I imagine the people that own the library might be thankful of us, though.
We're gonna think just got booted out again. Alright, we've got back up.
Alright. You know that Queen Sophia is the current leading ruler of Louvain. She's a younger white wolf. She usually makes a pretty open appearance once a month where she has petitioners waiting in one of her open gardens where they're able to bring forth different issues to the queen in order to make herself more known to people and fix things that directly affect their life, as well as deal with diplomats and barons from across the all of Alamance. You also know that the library that Charlotte has been referring to spans a good portion of the city. It actually is one, like, kind of long extending building that twists and turns with the alleys that go across the city. So it is quite a large area in general. To locate the archives itself, you may have to ask around for that.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't be too difficult to apply some social lubricant and get our way in.
Oh, I can be really good at this.
We should also probably prepare any supplies and things we'll need for it. I know we've been in it a couple times, but the dungeon could be anything.
I'd like to try and get some at least better protective armor before we go in there. Nothing too much, just something a bit better than. I mean, I'm just wearing some leather that I found.
Not a bad idea to spruce up a little.
And I mean, we've got the funds. I mean, we can always keep it aside, but the wagons obviously might need some touching up now and again. But I think we should, equip ourselves a little bit with the wagon funds too.
We could. We should probably start making lists that, just to make this a little faster.
Well, myself just a studded leather or something.
Okay, I'll note that. and Charlotte is gonna get out the book of Volo's Guides to Spirits and just rip out a page.
Oh my god.
It's blank!
What?
At first, before she realizes the blank pages, Vanya's just like reaching out at the book, and then it's like, oh, okay.
And I already have an ink pen and bottle, because of course I do.
I love that even in this universe, Volo gets disrespected.
He's a bastard.
He is.
A constant.
He doesn't deserve respect.
After what he did to us in Dragon Heist.
Alright, so I'm just getting like half the image here, but I like it. I like what's going on here.
Volo disrespecting is a tradition of any D&D group, regardless of setting.
Yeah, he slighted us like once in that game, and we never let him live it down.
Never forgive, never forget. So does anyone else want any stuff getting for before our next delve?
Remind me about the money rules we're using. So AGS are not. That's not Vindosha banknotes. So what is that?
That's gold.
That's just gold. Okay.
Yep.
Almanian
Almanian gold standard, as it's called.
Almanian gold standard. Okay. I might want to check how much plate armor costs.
Oh dear God.
Oh,
But that's
oh
yeah.
dear.
I forget how the money changes we've made, so I'll probably do that between this session and the next.
Alrighty. It's definitely within your realm to equip.
I want to try and find a +1 weapon.
Good luck.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I can, I don't know, find a magic items shop or just like a curio shop to luckily happen upon a weapon in. I'm trying my luck right now at this point.
Make me one investigation check.
Yep.
$16. You're able to find a kind of a lower end magic shop that does have a small selection of weapons. I'd say you're able to find the vendor having to offer up a +1 longsword.
Hmm.
They will.
That's good.
Yeah, if it is interesting enough to, they say that they will part with it for 900 gold.
That's a lot.
Good
I'm a
luck.
C-list celebrity.
Do any of us even have that kind of money individually?
No.
No. We do have the money as a group, but that is expensive.
Give up all her money.
Watch you make the haggle of a lifetime.
Oh no.
Please
No.
don't.
No. Hmm. Yeah, no. I'm gonna pass on that.
Alright.
Do they do enchantments?
Not this particular shop, no.
Can they point me to one who does?
I'm gonna say that they do not know off the top of their head any particular location within Louvain that offers that kind of level of magical enchantments.
Fair enough. Good day. That's all I got.
Alright. Who else was doing some quick shopping?
I wanna have Ignatius go out and scout for what the price of plate armor would be.
Price of just normal plate.
Just full plate.
Let's see. Alright. Doing a bit of searching around. Some of the guards are able to direct you towards not quite an armory, but a location where a lot of armor is also kind of like sourced out to the guards, so it's pretty good material. You're able to find a blacksmith who offers up plate armor. It is 1,500 gold.
Got it. Honestly, I just wanted to see how many digits it was.
Yeah. It's expensive. It's probably the more expensive armors.
Pensive.
It's probably cheaper to actually get like chainmail or something that's enchanted before getting actual plate mail.
It's just not the same though. It's what's in my character art.
The plate mail arc.
Am I able to find just simple studded leather? Just
Oh yeah, leather workers are not going to be too hard to find. Looking for studded leather? Yeah. Pretty common. A nearby vendor that you run into happens to have quite a decent selection of sizes and such, and is offering it up for 50 gold.
are they? Is it good? Is it colorful or is it like just your typical sort of browns and?
It's definitely got a bit more vibrant colors to it. More blues in it than normal.
Okay, no, she's interested. I could front like half of this if we don't mind me taking from the funds.
It's for your safety, so feel free.
Anything to keep you from facing on.
I mean, I keep out the way most of the time, but I mean, the time when we were in the first dungeon, that fireball thing really hurt. So, if everyone doesn't mind, then yeah, I'd like to pick some of it up. So I'm gonna half take my gold down to 2, and then I guess 25 from the
treasury
funds. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah, a whole pint of AC.
There we
That's
go.
valuable.
Alright, I adjusted the funds. Alright. Any other bit of shopping?
Yes. Charlotte at some point is going to go around to everyone in the party, checking to see if they have at least one potion of healing at hand.
Nada.
I do.
No.
Okay. All right.
Nope.
1, 2.
Inventory check.
I'm sorry.
No, I don't.
3.
Sorry, Ghost Rider.
4. How about you, Eset? Potion of healing. Do you have one?
Look, don't worry about me. I can touch myself different, and I can
Okay.
heal.
I may let me.
Lol.
Wording to use.
Looks askance at Ignatius with "I can touch myself" funny.
No, I do
Me
not.
too, buddy. Hell yeah, brother.
All right. That's 4. Would Vegas? Oh, I guess I would have to find the magic shop. Is there any way I would have known from Vegas?
What?
The magic. I'm looking for a place to buy potions of healing.
You're on your own.
I guess I got.
Potions of healing. Not not too bad of a search. They're pretty common. There's plenty of delvers that come in and out of Louvain as well, so having these kind of shops well stocked is not too hard. You found an alchemical store not too far from the magic shop that Vegas was at. And how many potions of healing are you looking to acquire?
4.
4? It's going to run you 200 gold.
Oh!
Worth it. Worth it.
I don't have that
gold,
much.
50 gold apiece.
The treasury does. That's worth
How-
it.
Okay.
We'd be down to just under 4,000, but that's well worth it.
All right.
That stops people from dying. That's good.
Health insurance.
You guys are given gold for a reason.
I know, I'm not used to having so much money, even though we did Dragon Heist. Okay. 3. I'm spending 200 from the treasury. Nobody yell at me.
I'm actively encouraging it. Do it.
All right. So from the treasury money, sure, let's go buy 4 potions of healing and give it to everyone who doesn't have one, except for Ignatius, because he said he can handle himself.
I'm a special boy.
Vanya, Aspen, is set that need them.
I had a 4th one.
Or a ski, I guess. Did you need one?
All right.
Okay, so Vanya, Aspen, bleh, is set and Usky. English doing good and hard.
Yep. See, it's funny. I don't like shopping segments, but I always have lists ready. It makes it go fast.
Yeah.
I accidentally give it to Vegas. There we go. Vegas is the one who actually had one.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright, potions is distributed.
And that's all the shopping I will need to do.
Alright, anybody else?
Not at the moment.
Oh, yeah, last thing.
Ignatius could
Caltro.
look sadly at the plate armor in the window.
Oh.
Actually,
I'll
no,
buy you
probably
that
too
dress
expensive.
someday.
Never mind.
I'm sorry, am I hearing anything else for shopping?
Vanya wants something.
Yeah, I was gonna look for caltrops. This is the last thing I'm looking for.
Caltrops? Shouldn't be too
Yeah.
hard. Yeah. How many like little bundles of caltrops do you think you'd want? They're
Just
5
2.
copper apiece.
Oh, is that it? I'd get 10 then.
It's a bag,
can-
by the way.
Yeah, I can pay that.
Okay.
So 10, that would be 50 copper. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got that. Yeah, that's me done. Caltrops are hella good.
Yeah, you fill a bag with them and then you hit someone in the face with the bag. Easy.
Alrighty. There we go. Now, is that everyone?
Think
Hearing
so?
no objections.
Yep.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
As you all are making your way around Louvain, you happen to run into a familiar face. You see, heading, ironically, towards one of the sections of what is called the Library of the Gate that expands the city. You see a familiar silver fox that you met all the way back at the Bristle Inn. and he recognizes you as you all happen to be in the same area and kind of stand out together. And he stops looking into the book that he was currently reading and makes his way over to you. And you're greeted once more by Cicero, the Dungeoneer.
Hi, Cicero.
The delving crew has survived and made it all the way to Louvain, even. I take it that trip out into Dole was quite successful?
Oh, it's completely handled. But it went better than I thought.
Oh, that's good. That's so great to hear. I'm glad that everything is worked out.
So, I just have a bit of a question.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So how did you exactly know my husband again?
He reached out. He was looking for any potential solutions to the problem going on here. I happened to visit through Dole on my travels.
Oh.
I do lots of talking with various guards. Samson's one of the more friendly ones.
Oh, he's great. Okay, I was just making sure. I was still a little overwhelming, confused, but
Is everything all right?
Oh no, it's fine. It was just look, when we were at the Bramble Inn, I didn't expect to hear from my husband so suddenly.
I guess it's understandable. You do travel quite frequently, it sounds like.
I just left Dole when that all started. It was awkward, but I guess those are the odds sometimes.
Yes, well, when the dungeon's involved, you tend to move around wherever, which is also why I ended up coming back to Louvain. The head archivist has requested me back here. He is having a particular meeting with one of the jackal counselors at the moment.
Oh, is this about because of the dungeon in the archives? She lowers her voice because we're in the streets.
His eyebrows definitely raised for a moment. I see your ears are not just for show.
We're actually preparing to look into it. Maybe
then I should be the one to properly introduce you to that. Have you come by the Dungeon Decorum since you've been in Louvain?
I've never heard of it. It's my first time here.
The Dungeon Decorum is our headquarters here in Louvain. It's where most of the Dungeoneers currently work.
I didn't know there was a whole place of operations here.
We have to compartmentalize as much information as possible. The dungeon keeps throwing all sorts of different new things at us, and we want to make sure we have our own library, as it were, to understand it.
No, it's understandable. It makes sense. Charlotte bit caught by surprise and losing focus. Where were we all going again? We just finished shopping, didn't we?
The dungeon.
Yes.
I might need a little time for that.
Yeah, just a bit of a rest, maybe.
Yeah, but we could at least see the.
Oh, did you all get into a scrap earlier?
Vegas did.
Yeah. Everything's fine.
I won. You should see the other guy.
I also just need.
He's kind of cute.
Given my profession, I have to make daily preparations for what I'm capable of. And I think I'd do much better tomorrow than today.
Oh, okay. Well, I will give you address for the Decorum, and you can swing by there first thing in the morning.
Oh, one thing as well. Could I maybe share some of the notes, like been taking about the monsters that we've run into in the dungeon so far with you?
Yeah, we can handle a lot of that business tomorrow at the Decorum. That'll be a much more easier place for me to review everything.
This might be important because you've got to learn as much as you can, right? So.
Of course. We appreciate every ounce of information Delver's able to provide us.
She pulls out the little red book that she's been noting in and just waves it a little with a big grin.
Alright, well, I should be heading that way. I will see you tomorrow.
We'll see you then.
Until then.
Shall we get back to Vegas's cavernous house?
Absolutely.
I mean, we don't have to go if you don't want to.
Oh, but
Oh no, I want to. It's the biggest house I've ever
the
seen.
house is nice. Not to mention, like, it does save money on lodging.
We already spent money on lodging.
Well,
You did spend money on lodging.
oh, right.
You fool.
We did, yes.
Right. Well,
Whoopsie.
I
It
still
wasn't
want.
much in all fairness, but still.
You're welcome to come and go.
Is it? Do you have guest bedrooms, or are they not in pristine condition?
Do I have guest bedrooms, Duo?
And y'all are gonna make me get this battle map in here.
Oh, wait, there's a My House battle map?
Yeah.
Oh no!
It wasn't ready.
My house on Wad
Yeah,
Real.
My House one. I was about to say.
Loading up
Fuck.
my house.wad.
And then we go through the House of Leaves.
Please, God, no.
And then through anatomy.
I don't want to. I want to get off the Vincent's Wild Ride.
No, we're doing a real Tower of Babel here, folks.
We're gonna sleep one night there and get skinamaranked.
Oh no.
No, it's fine.
Well, none of us are kids, so like, I don't know.
Vanya,
Vanya's not a kid.
you're the smallest and most innocent.
Oh my
She's
God,
the
small does
youngest.
not mean child.
Most innocent is debatable. Looks at Charlotte.
Slowest and most full of demon hearts.
My stomach really hurted.
This one. It's not that one. Alright. So you all are wanting to crash at the estate.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was checking for rooms, but I'm having trouble finding the map out of the like hundreds of battle maps that I have.
How many
sitting on
sofas are there? We can just say sofas.
I'll say that there are plenty of vacant bedrooms that can be occupied. It will take a little bit of time to get them cleaned up because they definitely haven't seen use. The
My
only
bedroom's
area that
clean.
is somewhat kept a little bit clean is the guest quarters where Delilah still sleeps. Or not the guest quarters, the servant quarters. Yes, if you'll wish, we can fast forward today and get a long rest in.
Yeah.
Time to organize spells.
I do have something I want to attend after you watch before the long rest concludes.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's one thing I want to take care of.
Alright, what's those?
I'll let you go first.
Vanya, once she's got where to be alone, she didn't skis for this. She's gonna take out mask the barrel mask that she took. And with the smithing tools that she in some of the flat surfaces on it, the runes that we used in the ritual for
Sorry, I'm getting bits and pieces. Your voice is coming through a little robotic-y. I think it's my connection.
I don't know if I'm now.
Let me disconnect and
One on my
reconnect
end.
Discord. 1 second. Alright, say something?
Hello.
There we go, that fixed it.
Yeah, so she's gonna be taking the feral mask that she took and starting to, on the flat surfaces, using the smithing tools, start to chisel in some of the runes from the fell infiltrator ritual that she did.
Okay.
And then try and see if it would actually fit. Because it's built for a vulpine, right? So it might be not the most well-fitting.
Yeah, the mask is very innately designed in its way to fit Vulpins specifically. So despite trying to like work with it to get it into a more reasonable position to like wear it, you're learning that if you try to mess with it a little bit too much, it's probably just going to end up breaking.
Right.
The metal that is used for it is durable enough to be an acting helmet, but also not durable enough that you can mold its shape too much.
So she'd have to get it completely resmithed if she wanted to wear it properly.
Most likely.
Right. Still gonna continue, well, defacing it, basically. Putting more of those runes in on any flat surface she can find. That's basically it.
Alrighty. The ski?
Right, yeah, so knowing, yeah, so presumably we're all just also using the Castle of Vegas again.
Just a Castle of Vegas?
Yeah,
Hostel of
don't.
Vegas.
Anyways, yeah, knowing that she'd probably at some point want to collect that old tome again, and then particularly go to wherever Iset is currently spending the night and deliver a knock to her door.
Ooh. Alright. It's set. While you're getting your things kind of settled away into one of the other master bedrooms, you hear a faint knocking on the old wood.
Oh, what is it?
Would you care to have a bit of evening reading tonight?
In all honesty, I was planning to simply call it a night here, but do go on.
I found something a bit out of the ordinary compared to the rest of the old family's collection, but it is written in Venusian. You, I know, have picked that up in your years, and so I was wondering if you could perhaps aid in cracking whatever arcane knowledge is bound in these pages.
Should be easy enough, surely.
Then, how about we begin shortly?
We may as well.
Alright. Just give me a general intelligence check, Vera.
Alright.
Oofed.
EP.
EP. Looking over the book, you can definitely tell that it is Venusian. It's a bit of an older dialect, so it's a little bit harder to read. A lot of the arcane glyphs and sigils that are described in the book are a little alien to you. You're not quite familiar with any of it. The only thing that you're able to really glean from the book is one word that kind of like still holds its tongue in Venusian, which is Spellbreaker. You're not quite sure what it means, though.
Something about a spellbreaker. I'll have to give this a better look once I've actually rested.
Yes, and at least that's something we might be able to cross-reference with the rest of the archives when we go check those out. I'll be making sure this stays safe then, and when the time comes, we can delve into it further.
Yes.
You rest well then.
You too, man.
And she will most definitely just, since she's now, well away from the library, just be putting it in with her things instead of returning it to the shelf and just holding on to that for now as she also goes to return to her own things for the evening.
Alright. So you said you put the book back on the shelf?
No, not putting it on the shelf, rather just putting it directly into her bag.
Got it. Alright. Misread that somehow.
Theft. At least she didn't pull the secret string, revealing the secret compartment.
The embarrassing photo of Vegas from the Christmas party!
Got little reindeer antlers on.
Also, it's only theft if you get caught.
True.
Anyways, the house is definitely peaceful for those who are more accustomed to, I guess, a quieter sleep. It's not creaky or noisy or windy in any manner, but it's just really quiet. So if you're uncomfortable with extreme silence, probably going to be a little bit more difficult on you.
It's probably uncomfortable for Vanya, who's used to like a house.
Also, your bed is huge, Vanya. It's
she's
way too
fine
big
with
for
that. She's just like starfished.
you.
Yeah, if it gets too quiet in there, she's probably. Oh god, I don't have anything. I don't have the weird stone that Listen had that made noise. She's gonna open a window, I guess, just to try and get any like extra noise in.
You can hear a little bit more of the city as a result, so it's not as dead quiet, but it was pretty uncomfortable for a bit.
Yeah, good.
This place has definitely seen better days, but even with the cleaning up that you spend a good portion of the day, a good portion of dust has been at least vacated in a way that makes the surfaces of most of the rooms a lot more bearable. And you all managed to get a decent night's rest.
Aspen's just gonna sleep like a truck.
Do we get to the long rest button?
Yeah, you use a long rest.
Ooh, yay. Wait, do we lose the temp HP?
Probably.
I'll say it lasts for 24 hours, so
Alright.
we still have it. For now.
Nice.
Sick.
Whoop.
Hooray, recovering -4 hit points.
I swear, every time I press a button or anything, like I'll say disconnect or reconnect. Founder does not like me today.
Yes, you all wake up and notice that breakfast has already been made. It seems like Delilah has very quickly gotten back into a routine and has set up the table now with plenty of pastries and sweets.
Is there coffee?
There's no coffee.
I twitch.
I'm gonna run down the table in a straight line, just piling sweets into like not even on a plate, just into my hand, stacking them. I love pastries. Carbs are good for you, by the way.
Oh, Vegas, I set out all your favorites.
Yes, I can see.
Just
Like,
noticing
you're
your
already
arms
with,
full.
A stack.
Do you have any coffee in this building?
I bought some.
Oh, did you
with
buy some
the-
coffee? I
yeah,
could probably
with,
brew some
what I
up
brought
then.
yesterday.
I've
But
got
we
it.
haven't had any for a while.
I'll do the brewing. I just need to know where it is.
It should still be in the kitchen then.
She just doesn't wait. Just wanders off into the kitchen.
2 cups. She calls off to Vanya.
Make that 3.
I'm making for everyone.
Yeah.
Aspen's just chowing down on pastries.
She'll come
Ignatius will
back.
eat at a reasonable pace like a normal person, you freaks of nature.
Food.
She'll come back, putting coffee in front of everybody. It's just kind of made to assumed likes. Aspen's is mostly milk.
Not sure how to feel.
No, you can't just stop at Aspen. You gotta say what you think everyone's is.
Oh, okay, all right. So we
You're
got
reading
probably
everyone's coffee intake.
a relatively
It's like a
sweet
horoscope.
cup for Vegas, I'd imagine. The little bit of milk, mostly sugar. Ignatius, probably like the minimum amount of milk to give it a decent bit of color, but then
coffee.
like a single sugar, I'd imagine.
No.
Why the fuck did you get my coffee preference down?
Oh, well, there you go. I'm good
Huh,
at this
all right.
apparently. A ski, black as her soul. It's set also black coffee with maybe 2 sugar. Because she gives off a certain energy. Charlotte's getting a very similar cup that Ignatius got. Dion, probably black. And then, yeah, Vanya also just black coffee, no sugar, no milk, just double fisting cups for herself. However, she has 2.
Dion black, but the mug is the size of that GIF.
Yes. Yeah.
At that point, it's soup.
Coffee's just a soup.
Big coffee.
It's a broth.
Enjoy. We will become more
You're not wrong, but you
alive.
shouldn't say that out loud.
What's gonna happen?
I'll kill you.
All right.
I'll
I'll
help.
see you in Chicago.
Why did you just dox me?
Yeah, you and like the millions of people there. We'll never know.
You can't just say the person with the incredibly Chicago accent is from Chicago.
Is that what I sound like?
Yeah.
Damn.
Jeez. Okay, don't bully.
Now we know.
Don't bully.
Not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Okay.
I think I'm just Midwestern enough that I don't even register it as an accent.
Yeah.
American is all I
My
get, so
accent
it's
is
fine.
all over the place.
It is, though.
Do I have an accent? I always feel like self-aware about this.
It's an American accent.
Yeah,
as
that's
much as
about all I
tell.
can say is American.
Have I come off as Southern?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
That happens when my dad is around. Like, I'll just be temporarily Southern.
Yeehaw.
Oh God, Southern
AOE.
TF.
Yeehaw.
I missed somebody in the coffee passes.
Uh-oh.
Vegas's nurse.
Oh.
She'll get a relatively milky brew that's very, very sweet. 'Cause she gives off that sort of cute old lady vibe.
She will take the mug, smile for a second, is like, oh, I don't drink coffee. I just drink tea.
Oh,
You failed,
well,
Sonya.
more for me. And she takes the third cup as well.
So energized.
Oh, she will be, eventually.
So, Vegas, they're your friends and you staying again?
We should be staying in town for a little bit longer. It appears that the dungeon has popped up at the archive.
Oh, interesting. Well, hopefully it is not a big deal and you're able to help them out. I haven't been to the library in a while.
Me neither. And I'll give her a high five.
She takes a second, but gives you the high five. Always catching her off guard with that. Well, I'll try to clean up a bit more. Try to spruce up the place while you're gone.
Thank you. Yeah, if there's not anything else that anybody needs to take care of, I'm ready for it.
Oh, good.
The longer it's around, the more trouble it's causing. So,
Ready we are.
let's see if we can't find our way in.
Let's go crush some things.
Oak Dungeon.
Alright. You, with the directions that Cicero gave you, are able to make your way back towards this location called the Dungeon Decorum. You realize that the Dungeon Decorum itself is an attachment to the Library of the Gate. It is one of the larger towers, extending off, nearby. Close to the palace, but not too close. And you can see that the Dungeoneer's insignia is inscribed on both the walls and the doors outside. And you get a pretty good feeling that this might be the place.
Oh my god.
I'm blind.
What? Okay.
Refresh. Reconnect. Disconnect. The cycle continues.
Wow.
Look at the music changed over.
Oh my god. New music.
Describe it to me.
Describe what?
No, I was making an Eric Andre reference. But describe the facade of the building to me.
Yeah, this is part of the large rock tower that extends off one side of the library. This particular one isn't like directly connected, as in you can't go into the library from this tower, but it is right next to it, which makes it very easy of access. It seems like one of the other towers that may have been acquired at one point, but possibly abandoned. It is unclear what its original purpose may have been.
Okay. Shall we?
Yep. Let's go.
Let us.
Yeah, that'll do.
Uh-oh. I better refresh.
They look like friendlies.
Oh, damn.
You noticed immediately inside that it's decently busy. There are a nice, pretty leveled out floor with a couple dungeoneers tending to maps on tables while others are exchanging notes by the fireplace. As you open the door, they do happen to turn and look your direction. Oh, welcome in. Are we expecting
Hi.
visitors? Just kind of looking between each other.
Delvers caught wind of the situation.
Yes.
Looking between each other again. The situation. Hold on, let me grab Cicero.
Oh yeah, we know him.
One of the dungeoneers moves off to a doorway nearby and opens it up. And you can even catch from the door being opened the silver fox you are familiar with. Cicero, there are some delvers here. Say there's some kind of situation. Oh, don't mind that. I'll handle this. Ah, friends. It's good to see you. Wasn't expecting you so early. How rested is everybody feeling?
Oh, rested enough.
Enough.
Alert and ready as I will ever be.
Ah, good, good. Well, let's head upstairs. We can talk more about this situation as you described it, from there. And he leads you towards a spiral staircase over here.
Daddy.
Keep deselecting my character, trying to move the camera.
Oh, cool. There's like like a fade in and out effect.
Flashbang.
Ah!
Funny, it didn't move Cicero's token when I pulled him through, so like, where'd he go?
Is this a
Cicero's flashbang.
Yeah,
Hey,
he
guys.
A
Heads
test of your reflexes.
heads up here. You see that this large tower continues to just kind of spiral upwards. There's a large brazier lit in the middle of the room here, and some kind of strange arcane circle that encompasses it. You're seeing a lot more dragon aesthetics on this level, with a very large bronze statue of a more beast-like dragon depicted off into the corner. Well, this particular dungeon that you have come to hear through rumor does exist, but it's not. I don't think it's what you think it is.
What makes it different?
It's interesting. It is something we've been studying for a while now, and we ourselves are having some difficulties with it. For start, there's nothing in it.
And yet it exists.
Yes, precisely. It's strange. There are no monsters. There's no keeper. There's no traps. There's no loot. There's nothing that stands of interest besides the existence of the dungeon itself and where it seems to be placed.
Hmm.
You don't suppose you've caught it mid-creation of a new leg?
I don't believe so. As far as we're
Um,
aware, this dungeon's been here for 3 years now.
I do wonder. Do you think it's trying to learn?
Maybe it's incomplete.
There are many
I mean-
theories that the Dungeoneers are running with right now, but none of them have come up with anything conclusive at the time.
So it's not
Or-
dangerous that you know.
As far as we're aware, when we first learned of it, we of course had a Dungeoneer along with a Delving crew go inside. We were expecting them to come out possibly great deal of time later, but they came out within an hour or so. Said that they had managed to cover every inch that they were able to and were not able to find anything. It's very bizarre. We've since kind of kept the entrance covered up to kind of keep it out of the way, given that it's located within the library itself. We don't want any of the students wandering in there and potentially falling into the astral sea.
I noticed that it doesn't seem to be those folks down there. Do they know about the dungeon, or is that supposed to be kept quiet?
He smiles to you for a moment. We definitely keep this particular secret as compartmentalized as possible. While it's great to have the information going about, we don't want sudden people rushing in and maybe causing some kind of effect to occur within the dungeon. It is definitely a heavily procured area for us Dungeoneers. There's a very rare opportunity to find something like this that is an anomaly. The dungeon doesn't seem to make anomalies very often.
Have you tried putting anything in it or making anything inside there?
We've had a couple bat delvers come by who we've definitely seen to see if they could astral craft within there, and they have definitely procured items before, of course temporary as astral crafting is, but we aren't quite certain how it is working. But we can definitely confirm that there is some connection between this dungeon location and the astral sea.
Have we tried breaking down a few walls?
I'm sorry?
Have we tried breaking down a few walls? Sorry, my throat's going out on me.
Not to that degree, no. We're
What
hoping
if,
that if there are answers, there are possibly clues hidden about.
What if there's something there and we just can't see it?
It is possible. I am hoping to bring this up with the head archivist and possibly get permission to send you in. That you could take a look around, see if there is something that you see that we don't.
I would like to try and maybe experiment with something, but is there anything that we shouldn't do?
We haven't had any negative reactions to anything as far as we've seen, if that's what you're implying.
Okay. I just wanted to see if maybe we could just, forgive my words, fool around in it a little bit just to see if anything would happen. If not, it'll be a fun little trip.
Yes, experimentation's definitely welcome. We do want to know more about it. Like I said, it was discovered nearly 3 years ago, and we don't know why Because, again, it did not come with anything other than, well, its layout. And its layout hasn't changed. Nothing's changed in those 3 years.
How do you
Well,
think people heard about it then?
Well, unfortunately, keeping something like that concealed for so long is very difficult, given that the dungeon makes the door, and we don't get to choose where that door appears. In this instance, it is in the archives section, so sometimes some students end up wandering that way, thinking it is a different part of the archives, when it is actually the dungeon.
not to mention, if nothing has been happening, people might be more comfortable talking about it.
And trying to clamp down on any information for that long builds up an intrigue around it.
Yes, well, we do our best, and while Cicero is continuing to attempt to talk, you hear a louder conversation coming from the door off to the side as it opens, and you see a very tall jackal figure emerging, who is speaking to a figure just around the corner.
Oh.
Archivist, I don't really have much more time for this. If you can't figure out what is... Oh. Excuse me. We will tend to this later. And he kind of makes his way past all of you. Squeezing past Aspen and heading down the stairs.
Aspen.
If anyone wants to give me perception checks, you can.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Unfortunately, I suck at perceiving today.
Same.
16.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'll give this one to Charlotte. You notice that this particular individual, about pretty tall, normal height for a jackal that you've seen so far. They're definitely wearing a lot more of the ornate fey clothing that you would see associated with jackals in a way. Especially with the jewelries and the fey-like mask. But their colors are slightly different. There's definitely a more stronger purple aesthetic to their tone with the black and gold that they wear. It's a little bit darker. But as they're moving about, like, past all of you, like, the individual does not make eye contact with anyone. Like, doesn't even seem to acknowledge you before they head down the stairs. And you hear calling out from the back room, Cicero, is that you? And you see a silver dragon figure stepping out from the corner.
I see.
Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry.
Yes, apologies. They didn't overhear, did they? I was trying to take our conversation someplace more private. And the individual steps forward and is just shaking his head. No, they made up their mind long before they wanted to hear anything I had to say. Who are your friends?
Ace of Nefertari. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Charlotte Rhines, new in town.
Vanya Davidian, also new.
Aspen.
Vegas.
We are delving acquaintances
Ignatius.
of Cicero here.
Oh, poor priest.
Oh my god.
You ever heard a person die in real time?
It was worth the shot.
I have, because I've been in voice while Priest is sick before.
If you want to stick to text chat, you can, Ignatius. It's perfectly valid.
Yeah, don't torture yourself.
Alright. Well, they look amongst each of you and kind of nod. And then to Cicero. Delvers, I take it? Yes. They learned about the library dungeon. Oh, okay. We need to really do something about that rumor mill that keeps going around in there. The students keep wandering off into the archives and... Sorry. Where are my manners? I am Dr. Svek Iskuga. I am the head archivist for the Dungeoneers here in Alamance. I think I've heard of you individuals. You're the ones that happened to be at the Bristol Inn when that dungeon cropped up.
We were, yes.
And then proceeded to investigate his lead in Dole.
Oh. How did that turn out?
We all escaped without having the souls ripped from our bodies by fiends, so I'd say successful.
It was very fun.
Fiends. Interesting.
A lot of fiends. And not fiends too, but...
I'm definitely interested in hearing a bit more about these encounters that you've had so far, but from what Cicero described of your actions, you all didn't know each other, and quickly banded up together to tackle the dungeon that appeared before you, and now you're delving together. Is that correct?
Happens.
Yeah.
Duh.
Largely.
Mm-hmm.
If you do want some information about the stuff we saw in those 2 dungeons, I've got this, and she holds up the little red book.
He will cast Mage Hand and pick the book up from you and bring it over to himself. Interesting. Okay.
When you're done, I'd like that back. I'm trying to note
Oh, of
everything
course. Just taking a quick read. Fascinating. And he will Mage Hand the book back over to you.
She sets hands over a few drawings she's made of the dungeons, internals, and monsters as well.
Ooh. Yes, I definitely appreciate these. Getting a lot more physical descriptions of some of the dungeon monsters. A lot of undead that you've encountered, it looks like.
There have been, yes. Strangely human, too, for the most part, which...
There was those beast
The
ones
witherlings.
in there. Yeah, they didn't do much, though.
No witherlings. Also curious.
Which was interesting, given it was making what seemed to be tombs of, well, not gnolls, nothing inside them. Like it seemed confused in its design.
the exterior of a tomb, but not its function.
It could be possible that you may have caught it very early before it could manufacture something a bit further. Because it sounds like you rushed a response pretty quickly.
Well,
Have there been tales of it producing tombs with more lively contents?
The dungeon has its... It's interesting. The dungeon has its own set of... I wouldn't say rules that it follows. Kind of like gesturing Cicero. The anomaly, for example, is something we still don't understand, but it tends to follow patterns, even if those patterns aren't clear to us in a way. So what may seem like an oversight could be very intentional on its part. And the reverse is also very true. But if this dungeon that manifested within all of your presence also brought you all together, well, I'm a man of very little coincidence. I feel like maybe it was designed that way, if you will.
You're saying you think it was fate or something?
If you want to call it fate. Or maybe it was the dungeon trying to call out to you. Again, we know little about its purpose and intentions, and we are hoping to make it a lot more clear. But if this event happened to pull you all together, then I guess it would be very much worth a shot for you to check out this archives. Maybe the dungeon will have a response to you.
Interesting.
You're saying that the dungeon has a sentience. Well, I mean, that's been assumed, but like communicating to people.
I believe that the dungeon is, in fact, sentient, yes. It moves with a purpose and a design. There's a drive to it, in a way. But, again, there's no communication. There's no clear message. There's no clear intent. But...
That begs the question, what's it trying to do?
Exactly.
Well, perhaps being able to take a look into one that has been left inert for 3 years, seeing if it reacts to our presence in any way, may get us a bit closer to that sort of answer.
I think Ignatius is right as well here.
I don't believe it would be a trap. If the dungeon wanted to kill you, it wouldn't have pulled you, or I guess it would have killed you in that first one you went into.
It essentially had a thing where if we read an inscription, it summoned a giant skull. It can definitely trick people.
In plain modern day the ocean of all things.
He looks back to Cicero. You didn't mention an inscription. Really? What did it say? We don't get text very often.
Oh man, I did not keep that in my notes.
I wrote it down. I can post it in the chat.
Yeah, let's try to figure out who kept those notes.
I love putting notes of sessions in different files instead of consecutively.
Quake in the
There you
distance.
go.
Banners of iron conceal their pain. Rafts go on with persistence. A grand design made plain.
Very interesting choice of words, as well as the rhyming pattern going with them. If that's not a sign of sentience, I don't know what is, but curious about this grand design made plain. I'm wondering if it's referring to its own design.
Or some grand design that it has become aware of.
Perhaps something to do with its origins.
Unfortunately, all we can do is speculate. If you happen to come across any more inscriptions, definitely send word my way. I want to have these personally archived. Again, we don't get any kind of text very often.
Didn't you take a rubbing of it? Is that? The words, didn't you take a rubbing of it? Or am I misremembering?
I believe she did.
I did, yeah.
Maybe give a copy, just in case.
Ah, yes, here's the original.
Interesting. Alright, I will make a quick copy of these. But for now, how are you all feeling? Good condition, I imagine. Nobody getting into fights in Louvain.
Uh, it's my job.
Vegas in the corner, like, no comment.
Doing good, I think. We're all good. We rested just to make sure, and Charlotte needed a night anyway, so.
Aside from what I can only imagine private security of some places breathing down our necks, we're quite fine, I'd say.
The private security?
Nothing that should concern the Delvers.
Oh, very well. Oh, before I forget, kind of like rushes back into his office. I apologize, that archivist is a little bit all over the place. Kind of like heading over to like check on him. Anyone want to give me perception checks if you are peering into the room?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna try.
Could I just send
Wow,
a
another
Bill
two.
to snoop on them?
You gonna send Thalkiel in there?
Yeah, I feel like it should be relatively easy for a shadow to to seem inconspicuous in a place with so many lights everywhere.
Okay. I'll start with the perception checks and then I'll move to Thalkiel. Alright, 18, 21. Yeah, it's that very distracted. Unfortunately.
I have a +5 to this shit. I keep rolling like absolute garbage.
Unfortunately.
Handsome dragon distracts the set.
And the jackal that disappeared earlier.
Too stricken by both of their appearances.
Alright, Aspen and Vegas. With the 18s, you can tell that inside the office there's a pretty decently sized bed. Too big for one individual. But what stands out to you immediately is that there's a splattering of text, I guess is the best way to put it, on various types of paper scrolled across the wall, and there's a lot of different lines and connecting dots there. It almost kind of looks like this individual has their own kind of conspiracy board going on at the moment for something in particular. You can't tell what exactly, but there's definitely something that they are trying to draw lines to. Vanya, with your 21, you see all of that, and you also see what looks to be a poster. Something that kind of stands out a bit. It's unusual in that it is bright. It looks like something that may have been hung up on, well, a post, obviously, to advertise for an event. And give me a quick history check.
Okay, dope. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You recognize some of the colors and the iconography on this poster. This is an advertisement for a very popular bard band that you have heard of that plays all around the world, and you know from experience that some of your older siblings have been able to get off to witness their performances. It is a advertisement for the bard band known as Symbols.
Okay. Kind of a little smirk, and then scurries back across the room.
It is Symbols spelled with a C, as a heads up.
The
Oh,
instrument.
like the instrument? Okay. Makes sense. Danka.
I'm sorry, did I say symbols? I meant to say signals. Signals.
Signals.
Man, I threw myself off on that one. Signals with a C, so very similar.
Alright, got it.
There we go. I was typing and I was like, this doesn't look right. What am I doing wrong? Am I dyslexic? Hello?
Signals with a C. That's an S. And a Y.
I did it again. Yeah, I'm having a night.
You are dyslexic, apparently.
Yeah, ignore me. Horrible DM. Anyway.
Oh, I'm worse.
Both very good.
So yes, you send off the shadow up into the room. Thalkiel sneaks on past and does his best to avoid coming into contact with two of the individuals to try to not make themselves very known. And you just kind of hear coming back to you. Well, they seem to be talking about something a bit private. Do you want me to listen?
If it ends up being anything that sounds important, otherwise, I suppose we're free to ignore.
Very well. After a minute, they return to you, and you see, Dr. Ixuga has returned and has brought out, several little, almost kind of like flyers, and kind of like stands by and like hands one to each of you in turn. These are just kind of something of my own quick crafting. Not good with the press, particularly, but I wanted to pass information about. Information that is very handsomely rewarded with gold, of course. There isn't so much of a rumor, but there have been sightings. Sightings in the dungeon all across the Beast World. As far as Alar, to Arnaria, to Oria, just all across the continent. There is a individual that is reoccurring within the dungeon that has been sighted by some delvers over time. And I am most certain that this is something that maybe can be communed with, and I'm looking for any information. In the event that you happen to learn anything, I will pay heavily for any information you bring me on this individual. They are fairly average height, and dressed in a strange silver metal.
Average height for who?
I apologize. Roughly
What
6
species
feet.
are they? Yes.
Okay.
We don't know what they are. We know that they've been sighted tinkering with parts of the dungeon, in various locations. Some delvers have seen them in the open, some have seen them in parts of the walls that do not seem to exist normally within the dungeon, as if they had access to them somehow. And the dungeon monsters ignore them, as if they are not there or part of the system itself. But it is unclear who or what this individual is, only that so many sightings of them have caused enough of these rumors to be too much to just be rumors. Everyone describes the same individual doing similar tasks, and also avoiding direct contact with delvers and leaving the location, but also being seen within, from what we've been able to estimate, one group has seen them as far as Alar, and within a week, another group has seen the same individual up in Oria. And then, not too long after, in Vigneau. And that much distance is unfathomable to cover, at least without some form of teleportation.
Have they been aggressive?
No reports have indicated any sign of aggression that we've seen. They do not communicate, they do not hasten, if they've been made aware of any delvers, they tend to leave or disappear.
The dungeon itself is known to appear more or less randomly in places. Perhaps our individual here could be using that to travel at these improbable speeds.
Yes, but how are they doing it? The dungeons themselves don't seem to change that much once they've been put into place.
Well, if they are apparently able to access areas that seem to be outside of the present leg of the dungeon, they may very well be able to pass from stretch to stretch wherever they are about to appear.
Yes.
But like I said, and I know you all are still relatively fresh into your delving journey, at least some of you. So if you happen to come across this individual or get any information, even just a sighting is enough, I will definitely pay very well for any information that is returned to me. I'm of the belief that this individual might be the key to figuring out the intelligence of the dungeon.
So do we send that information here, or...
If you have a spellcaster with the sending spell, you can contact me directly with that. Otherwise, you can send by courier, and that will suffice.
I don't have that currently.
Well, if you come across a scroll for it or anything like that, as long as word reaches me, it should be fine.
We shall let you know one way or another.
I will say the Delvers, at least in their discussions of this individual from story sharings, have all at least agreed upon a similar name for them. They call him the Traveler. Mostly because of the distance they're able to cover so quickly.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, yes, Cicero. If you want to lead them off to the archives, see if there's anything that comes of it. If nothing, just have it sealed up again. We don't want more students wandering around that area. Of course, I will get them there post haste. I am going to reattend to my notes. The counselor has me a little disorganized after our abrupt meeting this morning. It was good meeting all of you. I do hope
Likewise.
the dungeon encounter proves fruitful, if hopefully not hazardous to your health.
Likewise.
Yeah, it's so far all the best knowledge has come from Hazard.
Mm-hmm.
I've spoken like a true delver.
Well, best case, we find something. Worst case, we spend a couple hours. Some free time.
Let's see no downside to this.
Splendid. Well, hopefully you get something out of it. And have a good day. He kind of wanders off. He seems a little bit more befuddled or confused at the moment. the door closes shortly behind. Well, shall we get going?
Yes, let us.
Oh, this is going
Please,
to be
I was
fun.
hoping to have a clear evening after this.
Well, let's hope it doesn't take us all day.
Well, luckily we're right next to the library, so it's just a short trip to the archives, and then we can proceed from there.
We'll see what we can do, and we have access to the archives?
Yes, have you never been?
No, it's my first time in the city.
Oh, splendid. There's so much information there. A little overwhelming.
Like,
Get flashbang nerd.
I haven't seen it do any effects, so I'm kind of curious to what it looks like on
it's like
your end.
it fades to white really quick.
And then it fades back again to the new background.
It's pretty funny.
It's literally like when you go up or downstairs in the old Pokemon games.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
very funny.
We love a loading screen.
Oh, I think I lost Vegas.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Vegas decided to go upstairs where there are no actual teleport tokens. So
Oh, I went the wrong direction.
Neuralized forgets where they are.
If anyone was going to do it.
The
I
himbo.
did. I'm glad I didn't put in access to the 6 other levels of this tower.
Good.
Ruh-roh.
Oh no.
Vegas accidentally wandering further up. I'm lost.
Vegas
Big
just
run.
flips through and falls to the ground floor. Remember in Dragon Heist when like couple of us keep getting stuck in the balcony?
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. I'm gonna drag Gao's token over here.
Yeah, I don't have control over my token right now. It's kind of like a faded screen.
But yes, Cicero leads you and the rest of your group into the Library of the Gate, and that is where we will end our session for the night.
Nice.
Yay!
Feels nice to get to play again.
Yeah.
It does. Thank you for the
Yeah, it's been nearly a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, 28 days.
It'll speed up soon.
We just need to kill an old man faster, that's all.
Well, depending, Act 2 of Air is going to end in 1 or 2 sessions. You'll either speed through it or...
Speedrun or
You're good.
TPK. Those are the options.
I'm not joking on that.
Either way, it ends soon.
Right.
The game will end.
Yep.
Your choice is not required.
Well, I'll catch you guys next week.
See ya.
Ta-ta.
Until next week.
Vanoosh. See you
Bye.
next week. Bye for now.
Doodles.
See you around.
Good night.
Bye. Running door.
Oh,
Later.
I need to kidnap you into a voice. No, she left. No! And anyway, bye.